Oh yeah. Hola! 2005. I'll never forget it. I already forgot it. Well, that's an intro to the game. Welcome to Resident Evil 4 Remake, everybody. Do you like my hair? I grew it out for the stream. It's kind of in the way, but you know, that just makes Leon all the better of a secret agent, man. Yeah, RE4 Remake. It came out today. I got a key from... Actually, let me link it real quick. Let me see if I can get that, like, as fast as possible. But, I wasn't gonna buy this on PC. I got it, like, the collector's edition on PS5. But, you know, just plugging a friend's a link here. Capcom creator friend Bradderfield has a Nexus store where you can buy this game with all the DLC. And I don't have the link, so I'm just gonna have to get that later. But just so y'all know, I bought it from there. Supports a friend, and I get to have bingo night with Leon and all his Ganado friends. We played the demo a little bit ago. I didn't totally understand the mechanics at the time, but now I can parry. I've practiced, and I'm really hoping that this song is in the game. Let's play. Let's play. Colonel. That's Metal Gear. What am I doing? Alright, so playing the PC version. Everything's on maximum graphics where possible. Yeah. Only thing I haven't turned on is ray tracing, because damn, as good as my graphics card is, it's just last gen. What a shame. What a shame I can't afford the latest and greatest Scout graphics cards these days. Oh well. Not that y'all can tell when I stream at 720p. I changed it back to 720p, y'all. It just worked out smoother. So just let me know if it's ever too quiet. Let me know. It's choppy. Oh. That's not Ashley. Is it? What's going on? That's not Ashley. Who is that? No me gusta. I had a feeling that there would be a little bit more intro than the demo.
September 30th.
Never forget it.
It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella.
Okay, so this is the same as the demo.
Weren't so lucky.
It's funny to me how they really trying to tie it into RE2 Remake this time.
Top secret government program.
But it's still RE4, which...
Not that I had a choice.
Which feels like a totally different Leon.
The training. Punishing missions. Nearly killed me.
Damn, though.
At least I kept my mind off everything.
Look at the graphics in this section.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
Oh,
Even for a
Marvin.
second.
Oh, that guy. Kenjo, that's his name.
It has to.
Come on. Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's got the music. Oh, nice picture.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place?
I don't know. Sing Kumbaya campfires.
Nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure your boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
They changed the Kumbaya line. All right.
You have a strange sense of humor.
It's called American.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Watch a Marvel
Just
movie sometime.
between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
At least the police officers are a little less condescending this time. Oh, are they still gonna get out of the car to take a pee? Oh, it's freezing out here. Oh, are they?
I think this is it.
Also, I think it's a little quiet. Let me change the audio settings when I get out of the car.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
Not anymore. He's got gum. Ooh.
Vaya sitio más tétrico.
Ooh.
Hey, ¿hay alguien ahí?
Like that one award show, singing in non-English. Oh, so it's leading right into it. So I had a feeling, yeah. Because in the demo it says, find out what's taking so long. So one of them has to have already gone missing.
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in?
Fall in what, the mud?
Maybe you better go and take a look.
Yeah, hearing their accents, I think they absolutely
What's
went.
the car? Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
They hired like legit actors this time. I hear conflicting things, like whether or not they hired like authentic Spanish voice actors for the original game. I don't know. I was asking Fakuzu earlier today. He was streaming this. And he's like, no, yeah, even in the original game they hired Spanish voice actors, so I'm sure. Either way, it definitely sounds this time. Yeah, he wasn't here last time. Forget your makeup or something? Not that way, cowboy. Ah, well. Alright, let me adjust the audio a little bit. Here's the thing, I have it on maximum. I think I might just have to raise it up a little bit. Alright, y'all. Give me 1 second. That might do it. And then let me just take everything else down a notch. Just so it doesn't blow out your ears. Egg. That's fine. And let's go with that. Alright. I'm glad. I'm glad that cutscene is more or less similar to the original. That was the last piece to really get my nostalgia flowing. Just be Sanji. He does kind of look like Sanji, doesn't he? Just give him a lollipop. No cigarettes here. Leon, quit smoking. Is Wesker in this game? Nah. Wesker has like no involvement in this. Resident Evil Code Veronica? Yes. Barely. This game? No. I didn't even take the time to appreciate the graphics last time, because I wanted to, like, get the game done. Take a look at this. Like, look at even the mud graphics are freaking amazing in this game. Look. When you step through the mud, there's, like, little clouds of sediment that get kicked up. What video game needs that level of detail? Oh, my God. I can't take out my gun in this version of the game yet. So these crows in the beginning can live for now. Egg. Well, somebody wasted their game hunt. Yellow Pikachu, welcome on in. Poyo! Help! I'm trying. Chosen one! I'm coming. Leon S. Kennedy. I've been watching so many people stream this already. Don't ask how many times I've seen the intro to this. Don't mind me just scanning the perimeter and making sure there's nothing like different for the demo. Doesn't look like it. This jacket's looking nice as ever though. Aren't crows long distant relatives? We don't talk about the crows. We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Anyone home?
They're the ones who betrayed the Birdway. They're basically part of a gang, you know? Always hanging out together. Why do you think a group of them is called a murder? So that's the room that we go into to meet the first guy. He doesn't call Leon a cabron in this one. Well, you know, at least he's more polite. Oh, here we go. The juice is loose. Judgment is nigh. Se acerca el juicio. I know juice in Spanish is jugo, but I like thinking it's juice. The juice is near. That's all the same. I'm a little disappointed that we don't face this guy in gameplay. It's just a cutscene. At the same time, I feel less bad about it. Because he's just hanging out. Look at him. He's just cooking his dinner. He's like, hi, hello. Bienvenida a mi casa. ¿Quieres un snack?
Sorry to barge in like this.
Oh, speaking of barging in.
Busco a un policía. Vino aquí?
Excellent Spanish, Leon. My favorite part of this remake. That's Leon actually knows a little Spanish. Like, it makes sense. Why wouldn't they send him in knowing the local language? Just trying to find somebody, right? Uh-oh. Red Mario. Leon! He was just trying to show you his shiny new axe. You know, being a nice neighbor. He didn't have to break his neck. Welcome on in, Dekacho. Thanks for the raid. How's it going? Out of all the people playing Resident Evil 4 Remake today, thank you for choosing my stream. Welcome to Air ManokAdobo. Have a complimentary bag of peanuts and whatever this is. I wouldn't try it, but it's complimentary. And welcome to the stream. Oh, we're playing Yakuza 5. How was that? I'm assuming you played the other Yakuzas. It's usually like, if I see somebody playing Yakuza 1 or 0, it's like, oh, they're playing it for the first time. If I see somebody playing Yakuza 5, I know they're a fan of Yakuza. Like, no need to ask. Welcome on in, everybody. Carby Dude, Dekacho. Armed with nothing but a key, a knife, some wits, and a pistol. And this cool new badge. It's mine now. I don't think Mario's using it. Officer's badge. Mario Fernandez Castaño. Policía activo. Rip that guy. It's funny because the demo for this, I realized, came out on March 10th. So it came out on Mario Day. I can't believe Mario got killed on his day. Chose wisely. Really? I was just saying... Welcome on in, by the way, everyone, for the Dekacho raid. I was just saying, I've been watching so many people play the remake recently. I'm trying not to pay too much attention because I don't want to get spoiled on all the new cutscenes and stuff. I've seen a couple, though, like bits and pieces. But I mostly have been unspoiled. Spanish is Carby Dude's native language. Weird continue, your Spanish is horrible. No, yeah, like... For those who don't know, I live in Southern California, Los Angeles to be exact, and you know, there's at least a couple of people that speak Spanish in Los Angeles. I funnily enough, I had Mexican food for lunch today. Had a carne asada burrito, delicious. We found the police officer. He's been eating jam without me, damn. Necesito pollo!
What's your situation?
That's me, I'm a pollo!
What the hell's going on?
I gotta get over there! Your native language too? Alright. You're gonna have to help me, because... Okay, what's the consensus? Because I've asked
What was that?
a couple of native Spanish speakers, do they have a Spanish accent / dialect in this game? I think they do, at least in the remake. I've heard conflicting reports, but for the most part, I've heard it's accurate.
No fucking way.
That's not the dialect. That's zombie-like clicking. Get away from me, dude. Serves you right, man. Make him use all my ammo. I only have 3 boletas. I don't think that's the Spanish word for bullet. Necesito pollo también. Yo quiero almorzar. Yo tengo hambre. Alright, let's get going. Oh, don't knife. Oh crap, I've been found. Don't knife the freaking door. Oh no. I've told myself playing this, I have to unlearn some muscle memory. Using the mouse button to activate stuff in RE2 Remake. Now I have to use the F key. Ah, Salvador, huh? Pretty good. Pretty good. They have a tiny bit of an accent?
Bruce.
That's specifically what I'm asking. Like, do they have a Spain Spanish accent?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here.
Yeah, I killed them.
Escorts her.
I'm a little bothered that Leon just straight up says, President's daughter,
Gotta go.
Baby Eagle.
Talk later.
Leon, what's the point of using a code name if you just say it out loud? Oh, hi.
Let myself out.
I'll let myself out! Yeah! Ah! When I saw that in the demo, I cheered. They're keeping all the cheese intact from RE4, even adding a little bit of their own. It's everything I could have hoped for so far. Yeah, if you're just coming on in, we're playing the RE4 remake. And just take a look, man. It's freaking beautiful right here. It's evoking all the feelings of the original for me. In my mind, I am in 2005. My friend just bought this game. It came on 2 discs on the Nintendo GameCube. And we played it at my friend's house right after school. Oh, look at the wind. All the leaves blowing in. Heckin' amazing, dude. Never remember what they took from you. Never forget her ears. I kind of was talking about that. Just, not that I think Ashley's ears are, you know, anything but perfect. I'm just saying, all the artists I follow on Twitter seem to think otherwise. At least in the original game. Beautiful. Kick. Oh, you know what I just realized? We can save now. I mean, I should have already realized that, but we're about to come up on the first typewriter. Heyo. Bum, 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 bum. Onslaught will come on in. Is that Puff Puff? Maybe in the nondescript European country off the coast of Spain. That's what Puff Puff is. Welcome on in, Onslaught. Attaché case. Oh yeah, because I bought this on Bradderfield's Nexus store, I got the pre-order DLC. And it comes with some cool stuff. Oh, that's so good. We get storage now. Okay. Like, it remains to be seen. I'm not going to say anything about whether or not that's better or worse from the game. I do know that in the original RE4, there were times where I'm like, I don't want this item anymore, but I don't want to sell it, but I don't want to use it. So there's nowhere to put it. Yeah, alright, we got stuff. Oh, there's something I didn't do during the demo. Carby-Doo's gonna vibe. Have a good night, Carby-Doo. Thanks for coming on the raid. I did check the descriptions for the items, and somebody pointed out during someone else's stream. Look at the combat knife. Look at the combat knife. A weapon suited for close encounters. It has been Leon's go-to since receiving it during his time at the RPD. We've seen his time at the RPD. His entire time at the RPD. There's only one person he could have received the knife from. Not, like, found the knife. He didn't say he found it at the RPD. He didn't say he, like, scavenged it off somebody. He received it. This is the knife that Marvin gave him. This is Marvin's knife. It's the same one. Even though when I played that game, it kind of broke a couple of times. Although, like, you know, it's probably Ship of Theseus. Like, it's maybe the same handle. He just repaired it so many times. I like that. Look at that lore. SG9R, custom handgun made for Leon. Oh, is it not the Matilda anymore? While keeping the base design of the MUP, its parts were carefully chosen to machine to improve performance. First aid, ammo, not bad. Attaché case, attaché, yes. I don't think we can fit an entire cow in there. Maybe a pound of beef though. Do I want, oh, whoa, hold on. I thought we were just gonna have a fancy blinged out case. It gives you more money? I don't know how to feel about that. Feels like it's kind of cheating. I'm not gonna use it. I am gonna use this charm though. Wait, 30% more I just wanted a little hand. I just want a little ammo charm to hang off my gun. I didn't want to get the game easier. Fine, I won't use them. Just unless I feel like I need it. It's not that I feel like it's cheating. It's just more like I want the vanilla experience. Bullet. Look at this man. What have they done to baby boy Leon? He looks like he's seen some shit compared to RE2, doesn't he? It's only been 6 years. I've been streaming for 6 years. Is this me now compared to that many time ago? I don't know. Where's the infinite rocket launcher? Leon must have left it back at the RPD. Oh no! Man! Why am I looking at it? Hey, it's that dog. I was hoping that might have just been a demo thing, the dead dog. It's not the same. They better add a place where you can save a dog later in this game. I swear. Alright, gotta practice my parrying. Alright, first villagers, let's make it happen. Un forastero! Yes, I am a forastero. Good job. Bam! Die! Keep in mind, this is before Leon knows that they're possessed. Just killing the random citizens. Oh, that was a bad parry. Alright. Oh, he's jiggling. He's jiggling. Don't let him jiggle. This is a no jiggling zone, sir. Glad I stopped that before it got out of hand. CQC. Alright, I'm gonna try to, like, suplex the next villager I see. I know you can do it. Parrying? Sekiro? Right? Oh, I forgot! I knew it existed! I knew it was there and I forgot! Damn it. It's a good thing it doesn't damage you. It's a bear trap. It only damages bears. Hello? Whoa. What do you got against that door frame, man? Alright, we're gonna parry this guy. Oh, that's not a parry at all! Alright, we're gonna parry it this time. Hey! Can't parry that. No, we're gonna do it this time. I know how to parry. Yeah, I did it! It's the space bar, not the knife button. Got it. Easy. Now I deserve to heal. Just a little bit. Leon! It was a Leon trap? Oh, that explains a lot. Okay. Okay, just for the sake of tutorial, I'm teaching everybody who's playing this something. Normally, remember how in the original game you could craft so easy? You're just like, oh, combine. And now it's like, oh, you have to like hold the key. And it takes so long. Just do this. There. Works just like the original game. Fast crafting. You're welcome. Easy. I understand not taking the infinite ammo rocket launcher. Maybe it was hard to take through customs on the way to not Spain. But he could have at least taken the infinite knife. He had an infinite knife in the first RE4. Alright, time to watch the roast. The roast of Luigi. The other guy was Mario, right? It's... Why am I still watching? Because it's just like a train wreck. I can't look away. Capcom definitely knows what the limits are of the M rating these days. I'm wondering if they like held back last time because it was on the GameCube. Right? Can you combine eggs? Only in a frying pan. Otherwise, no. Alright, watch this. We're gonna do a stealth kill. Watch this. Watch this. Oh! Easy. She doesn't even live here. She's visiting. Leon, you monster. Hello, fellow chicken. No eggs today, I see. That's alright. You can egg when you're ready. Time to hacer picadillo. Right. Have I been seen? Oh. Herb. Ooh, another pear. Hell yeah. We're ready, baby. Alright, I think it's time. Let's get going! Hi! Ah! Stop me! Here we go, bingo time! Detrás de ti! Thank you for warning me. Oh! I didn't even see you get ready for that charge. Whoa! Nice shot. Hey, rude! Oh, my knife is losing. Whoa! Juked ya. Get that money. Buddy! Got the knife, got the knife. Bill me later.
Bill me for the repairs later.
How do you repair a cow? I don't know. Alright, here we go. I think this area is based on kill count. It was in the original game. Let's trigger Dr. Salvador, because it's tradition at this point. Let's go, Leon. I know it spawns the guy, but it's tradition at this point.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hi. Can I help you? Sorry, no solicitors.
It's my lucky day.
Leon's had plenty of those so far. Alright. Here's Johnny. Got a shotgun. Drop grenade. That's not ammo. Get out of here. Got the shotgun ammo that's on the bed. I remembered it this time. Oh, hi. Oh! I was trying to parry there. Let's see if we can get Dr. Salvador. Did his leg just pop off? No, thank you. Get out of here. Whew. Here's a present for you. Trying to sneak in some damage. It worked in the original game. Woo! Let's get out of here. Go, 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 go! Stop it! No, 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 no! Oh! Oh! I tried to be a cool guy this time. You are dead, dead, dead. You thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not. That's the legacy that I shall have. Trying to be cool, but instead I'm a fool. Fried chicken. I know the parry is the space now. There's just so many people around here that I can't like cleanly parry. Maybe I was in the middle of a grab animation or something. All right, let's do this fast this time. No more games. The only game I'm playing is Resident Evil. Por favor. Oh, here it comes. He's a chicken eater. Such a squishy sound. Oh, she gave me the red herb. Makes sense. Die. But da 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 da. No, Mario. Was there even anything in here last time? Let's go. If that doesn't alert them, I don't know what does.
Here we go.
Just a little property damage. It's the speed. It's the speed at which they come to you that like really makes me panic. I'm not used to it. I should not use F in that case. I should just mash. Aparecer! Look, but no touch. Oh, that doesn't disrupt the entire group like it does in the original. I'm so used to that being my strategy. I wasn't even trying to use the knife. Get him in the legs. Get him in the legs. Woo! Nice dodging, Leon. Nice dodging. What? Yes, I know. I'm running away from you. Whoa! I think it's time. Oh wait, actually, check this out. You remember the original game? You could totally cheese everything by climbing up on the bell tower and waiting for them to come up. Uh-oh. Whoa! Ah, but you see, I'm safe up here. What beautiful eyes you have. Can't cheese it as easily this time. Nope. Ahí está. Alright, housey. Okay, alternate strategy. He comes in through the front door anyway. There's not really a reason to barricade that window. I'm just gonna grab whatever's in that barrel and then try to head him off. Hi. That one at the window cracks me up.
It's my lucky day.
Beautiful handgun ammo. Pesetas. Rolling in dough.
Oh, nice.
Get some of that dinero. Like this. I have a feeling that he actually chainsaws the door faster if you go up right away. I stayed a little bit. Oh, what? There's a ladder there too? Stop it.
Let's see you climb this.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a melee. Yes. Get a little bit of time to reload.
Present for you.
Oh, I missed. Oh, we're good.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh. Oh, you can grab me from that? Oh, my health. I'm about to get grabbed. Te voy a matar. Where's Dr. Salvador?
Sorry.
I'm trying to focus him.
Place closed.
Where is he? There he is. Come on, buddy. Woo! I tried to go for the parry, but that works too. All right. Cheese! Smile for your photo. Oh no, we need to get him! It's not bingo time yet! Huh? Leon! Leon!
La campana.
Ah, I missed out on the monies.
I'll give you the flauta.
But it's okay.
Los invoca.
At the very least, it was first try. ¿A dónde van todos? Bingo?
Tenemos que servir.
Props to Capcom, though. This scene evokes the creepiness that I felt the first time I played RE4. Just the confusion on Leon's face. The entire village was out to kill him, and then what? Now he ain't even worth their time. Like, I can really tell that symbol is like a gross biological lizard mutant thingy plaga. Say the line, Leon.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Yeah! And the way they frame that with the Burning Man, it's just that one notch more than original RE4. Chicken? Hunnigan!
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of it.
Windmill. Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
Games just don't have codec screens anymore. Now it's like, no, yeah, you have to have the little real-time dialogue. It's more realistic, I guess. What's it gonna look like when we get called by Salazar? I sent my right hand to dispose of you. Your right hand comes off? Oh. No, it's Sandler. It's Adam Sandler that does the little laugh. It's like, must be a senior moment. Oh, cracks him up, dude. He did it. He said the thing. Chickens, give me eggs. I require eggs. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Gracias por cooperation. Cooperation. Wonderful. Let's do some exploring. Ooh, I think I can only get in there with, like, the second visit to this place. You could tell that symbol that was like, oh, you need a second person. Oh, there's a dumpster. Egg. Probably for Ashley to hide in. Yeah, you know, this is all... At the very least, I know that it's gonna have that part again when we come back here at night. So far, it's interesting the changes that I'm seeing. Like, it's the same general game, of course. But there's stuff like the plagas come out earlier, and you can see they're clearly infected by something. So that way you're not as, like... You don't seem as immediately murdery to an entire village. Like, no, like, Leon's been through this kind of stuff before. Resources. Resources? We crafting? Crafting material can be combined with gunpowder to create a variety of ammo and attachable... I thought it said attachable memes. My knife ain't feeling too hot. Craft shotgun shells. Okay. Oh, you know what? We gotta start organizing this. It's Resident Evil 4. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got the rotation. This is Resident Evil heckin' 4. It's not RE4 without your ammunition management. Put our healing items right up here. Put your pomegranate over here. Granata! And now I gotta manage crafting resources. We'll put them all to the side. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Yeah, that way anything consumable is like readily accessible right here. Wonderful. Y'all liking how it looks so far? Let me know if the frame rate gets choppy at all. I've lost like a couple of frames, but I think my internet's doing something weird today. Hello? Ruby! Oh. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Not enough cash. Stranger. I'm pretty sure there's a document in one of these houses, unless they changed it from the remake. A document that's like, oh, there's the American. Be on the lookout for him. I was hoping that in the full version of this game... Oh, look, there's a little... We're gonna come out of there later. I can feel it. Little sewer access. That room with the locked drawer. We're gonna have to go in there at some point and open that up. Maybe I have to wait until later, I suppose. Alright, chat. What's your favorite moment that you're looking forward to? I am actually looking forward to Luis in this game. From what I've seen, he's got a somewhat of a bigger role. And I think, yeah, it was a shame that he didn't get much screen time in the original. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be exploring for a lot of the time that this game takes. Trying to loot areas. Is that a doghouse? Oh no, there were dogs here? Oh, Scruffy. Scruffy, what did they do? Can't open that. The castle in general, I'm wondering how they changed that. Oh, hi.
These people are sick.
Nice Final Fantasy VII quote, Leon. This guy are sick. All right, I think that's it. Let me double check. Okay, so they added a bunch of stuff. If you come this way, I think, while Dr. Salvador is chasing you, he actually like chops down the wooden support beams holding up that little part of the house, and it all actually falls down. Like, I'm actually amazed. There's so many little things that you wouldn't find on the first playthrough usually. I think that's the mark of a good game, where they hide all these little things, even if you probably never see it. The next time you play, you're like, oh, that's new to me. There it is, the windmill. Oh, yeah, okay. Caitlin's looking forward to the throne sit. Oh, wait a minute. And the laser... Do you think they still have the laser room? They better. The one thing that I'm glad came over from the Resident Evil movies, I guess. Alright, I still got plenty of space. Let's keep that. We'll save my one death, I suppose. Himbo running, look at him go. The animations in this game, though. Look at that weight behind him. Leon do be himbo running. Okay, I just realized. Forget what I said earlier. I know exactly. Oh, there's something on the windmill. Not a metal. I know exactly what I'm excited for. Oven Man. Oven Man in HD. You think they're gonna make him like an actual boss battle? Like upgrade him? That'd be cool. I would like another knife. I don't want to break Marvin's knife. I promised I'd give it back to him. Oh, it's locked.
Won't open.
Hey, Becca! I expected it to be the blue metals in this area. I noticed it didn't load. It's just all seamless now. That's so cool. My chicken brethren are here too. Salute to them. I'll try. I just want to pet you. I just want to pet you. I just want to pet you. Just want to make a friend. No, hold on. No, it's fine. It's fine. What's your name? Oh, Becky. Nice to meet you, Becky. Oh, I just stabbed an herb. Alright, we got a couple of green herbs. If I need to heal, I can use like one. Why did I sound like Ray Romano? I don't know who that is. What's this? Destroy the blue medallions. Ah! You can take on tasks by collecting the blue request notes posted around different areas. View the request, you take it in the files menu. Side quests. For the love of God, will somebody please get rid of the blue medallions those religious lunatics left hanging around? Okay, rewards Spinel ×3. Oh, so it's not the Red 9 anymore. Or not the Red 9, the Punisher? Interesting. Water. Alright, well, let's keep an eye out. I might need your help, chat. Color blindness. Oh, look at those light rays. Beautiful there. One rep. Careful, Mr. Chicken. There's hair in my face. I'm trying. It helps me aim better, you know? I don't have to close my other eye. Hope you're doing good, Wine Rib. How you doing? Welcome to Leon's adventure in Spain with and without the S. I hear beeping. Hello? Oh. Can I do something? You can disable them! Hey! The trip wire is not so trippy this time. From Everyone Loves Raymond. Would you believe me if I said I never watched it? Oi, let's go, yellow herb! Increases your maximum health. It varies depending on what herb is combined with. Well, let's just do a little bit of alchemy. Oh, green, red, yellow. Increases your maximum health and restores 3 times as much health. That's what we like to see. Any medallions up here? Was that chicken balking with a Spanish accent? Yes! How could you tell? You joke, but sometimes you can really tell that the animals in certain places have just different accents. You know how in anime the crows always go, "Aha!
Blue medallion.
Aha!" While in America they go, "Caw, caw." So that's what they sound like. When I visited Japan 5 years ago, literally, they all went, "Aha! Ah, oh, hi. May I help you? Sorry, we don't want none. Si puede ser." Oh, jeez. I parried. Woo! Oh, I didn't mean to jump down. Oh, someone's coming.
God damn.
Oh, what? Man's wearing a bullhead. Oh, good. Good to know that we're having. Oh, he's fast. That's different. Hi. Sorry, no solicitors. You stay right in there, sir. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We'll trade. Ahí está. It's good to know this still works. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, there's a metal. Oh, he spins. Oh! Oh! I don't know what that was. That was an E prompt. My health! He did so much! Melee, 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 melee. Take that, Minotaur, man. Get back in your maze. I got him! I almost died. Man, oh man, oh man. Ooh, wine room's good. Many streamers are playing this. So many are, right? I've had to resist the urge to watch as many as I can. You stop that right now. That broke the knife, but it was probably worth it. It was not worth it. Oh, my health. Now's the time. Now we extending. I've been enjoying it. It's such a good looking game. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Like, it evokes the feeling of the original, and I can really tell where everything is. Like, everything feels like it's the same place, but it doesn't just look better, it just feels more real. Like, this windmill's got like an actual little grinder mechanism, because that's what windmills did. Hello? Oh, it's missing a gear. We doing it. Shotgun shells. I was wondering if they were gonna do this. Yeah, it looks like they're putting a lot more like puzzles in RE4. Like making it feel a little bit more like the other games in the series. Not to the point where it's like RE1's like escape room house, but stuff that makes sense, like an RE2 remake. The windmill's missing a gear, like that's something that could happen. They just let it fall into disrepair after they started eating people or something. Kitchen knife. It ain't Marvin's, but it'll have to do. Also, like you can tell when something is dead when a shiny appears. Now that was in the original game, but it is more necessary in this one, isn't it? Because the graphics are just so much better than... Oh, hello. Pig and a cow. Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He didn't care how. Oh, come on. Don't have a cow, man. Oh, this is where the necklace used to be, right? No, I'm thinking of the other. No, yeah, there's one here too. Where like, yeah, that was hanging over the little well. And for whatever reason, Leon couldn't just, I don't know, just grab it off of there, and you said you had to shoot it and let it fall into the dirty water. And who's to say you couldn't just clean it, you know? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder. Oh! Sneaky! I was just talking about that! They moved it to the windmill. Oh, but then... if I wasn't just thinking about that just now, I probably would have let it fall into this goop. Look at that. That looks horrible. We're just rewarding people who played this game before, you know? Cow patty? No, chicken egg. I don't know why I would want it to be a cow patty. I remember playing the Resident Evil 4s on the original GameCube. Yeah, like, I had already played a little bit of original Resident Evil, well, not original, the remake on the GameCube. I think this game came out a little bit after that. And back then it was like, I still don't have the key. I have the gear though. Go to the windmill. Wait. Huh, there's something back there too. Back then, it was like I wasn't super into playing Resident Evil because Resident Evil 1 Remake stressed me out so much. But then we had just a day after school where I hung out with some friends and we all played Resident Evil 4 after school. And it was so cool. We just hung out for hours and just... I think we got super far. Or I think my friend already had a save file. I know we were playing the part where there's the two Gigantes. Gigantes is how you say it in Dragon Quest. I'm too used to that. Flagon Quest. Combining treasures. Be the treasure in the key items treasure menu. Some treasures can be sold at a higher price by filling with gemstones. Ah! I'll buy it at a high price. Can be inset in certain treasures. Oh. Oh, this is different. So it's not just specific gems, but more like the gems determine, okay, bonuses. So how many slots are in this? There are 2 slots. So I'll get the best bonus if I put 2 of the same gem in this guy. And you can remove them! That's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. But I can just remove them. Oh, thank goodness! Alright, well, we'll figure out if we want to sell that when we get to the Mercante. Look at that. My haircut's giving me psychic powers. My hair gives me super strength. My voice gives me super strength. David Finn, welcome. The Karen hair? No, wait, this is Leon Kennedy's hair. Come on, you saying Leon has Karen hair? I mean, a little bit, but that's no need to do him dirty like that. I cut this out from a render on Leon. Come on. Welcome on into the remake, y'all. I'm sure like 1 million people are playing this on Twitch right now. I'm playing it at my own pace. I've played the original. Now it's time to like take 5. All right, let me see. Are there any medallions up there? Let's get in the windmill. I want to put in that gear. I'm so glad that they had that song in the final build of the game. I was a little bit worried because they didn't put in the demo. Who here's played original RE4? I'm sure a lot of people have. It's one of those games that defined the era. Like, after that came out, we got stuff like Dead Space and Gears of War. RE4 was like the game that changed the market from everybody wants to be Halo to everybody wants to be Resident Evil 4, a third-person shooter with some kind of like tension mechanic. In Gears of War, that was like cover, and then everybody copied that. Okay, what did that open? I know it opened something. I wasn't paying attention. It's turned over my face aggressively. Needs to turn to the right. Look, it's not gonna be perfect. This is the best I can get it. It's 2-dimensional. That's the problem. I mean, it looks fine when I look this way. Maybe I should have gotten one at the 3/4 angle. What did that open? I probably should have looked. I bet it's that gate right at the bottom, huh? Nice roll. Boom, but yeah. Yeah, that looks like where I'm supposed to go. Let me just double check there's no medallions over here. If you become lost, you can check your current position. If you have a treasure map, you'll be able to see the location of hidden valuables. Oh, look, it does tell you the locations of the medals. That's good, because the original game did too. Is there a typewriter in this house like last time? There should be a medal this way. Oh, that was completely wrong. Honestly, you like the hair. It's Leon. It's 2005. It was trendy back then, you know? I lived it. Okay, it's on the other side of this. It's inside the house? Oh, there it is. One more. I'm getting those 3 spinels. You can't stop me. Next one is kind of behind me. There's also a typewriter here. Perfect. I'm such a gamer. I know how to play the game. Everything is within my grasp. Leon Kennedy, secret agent man. Gotta have a plan to fight all the ganados. Oh, so good. Oh, I'm in the hood. Leon got no smokes, but he's got gum. Even that, the save music's the same. So good. I'm doing good on resources, I think. Look at all these eggs. Don't eat that one. It's a little raw. You wouldn't like the shell. It's got shrapnel in it. Alright, let's get going. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da. No, ba-da-da. Da. Pika's doing fine. That's great to hear. It's weird, but this game is cozier than it was before, I think. Before there was this... I know, the fact that it's brand new to me again. I can just take my time instead of rushing through it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how far we'll get tonight. At the very least, I want to see Luis. He's relatively early in the game. Just sad that it's the point where you lose your jacket. That's a house. Oh, look at that. I can see. I think right past that area is around where you first meet Luis. Or, like, will we get captured with him? Lago.
Lake's gotta be this way.
Leon can read. Why do I want to open this? There's a cow. Oh, I'm pushing it. There, cover my tracks. No one's ever gonna look behind the cow. For some chicken. Oh, no, wait. I'm opening up the area. Was I able to go here? No, it's locked. I have to go to the Lago. Already? We're doing the like already? No. Oh, look, here we go. This is interesting. Check the map. Yeah, okay. Cable cars. This, like, feels more like a place. From what I've heard, I've read a little bit of the reviews, trying not to spoil myself too much. But yeah, they turned a lot of the areas into, like, these hubs. So you're gonna do a little bit of, like, semi-open world backtracking. But in a Metroidvania way, not in a, oh my goodness, I have to go through this again way. I haven't talked about it. Here's what I want to talk about. Leon's voice. It's the same dude who voiced him in RE2 Remake. But apparently he got coaching from the original RE2 Remake voice actor, or the original RE4 rather voice actor. He is the RE2 Remake voice actor. I think that's super cool. Like, it makes sense that they'd use the 2 Remake guy for consistency. Oh no, it's boulder time. Where does the boulder come from? There. All right, get ready for some quick time events. Are you gonna start? You ready? That's not a boulder.
Give me a break.
Oh, I guess I'm not going this way. Leon, you can climb over that. Hi, what's up? Hey, rude. Oh, here. All right, they changed it a little bit. It's no longer boulder running adventure. Stop! No, thank you. I don't take charge. I take credit. That's the same thing. Oh!
Next.
Oh yeah, we parrying. I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here. I can't even do cool stuff in peace. All right, what's in here? Is there a spinel on the roof this time? Kicking grandmas. Sometimes you just gotta kick grandma a little bit. I don't know. You gotta learn that you can't just pitchfork people. This ain't like the old days. Like little Timmy down the lane maybe like to be pitchforked, but there's a bat. Okay, you cannot enact bat violence. Good to know. But I ain't little Timmy, I'm Leon. Leonardo DiCaprio. Puedes correr, pero no te puedes esconder. Whoa! Buddy? Wait a minute, I hear beeping. Oh, they got dynamite! Just like last time. Oh! Excuse me, I just don't want to blow up. Sucks, it sucks. Cool, that guy wanted to blow up. Bear traps, I see them. They're supposed to blow up. Where's the kaboom? Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? Míralo, está escondido. I'm out. Right in the thighs. Right in those meaty thighs. They're such big targets. Woo. I'm getting the hang of it. Let's go. I can video games sometimes. Could do without the explosions, dude. Can I like trigger this? Yeah, just like the first game. Who wants some? Who wants some? Where's that dynamite? TNT dynamite. Ooh. What? Damn you! God damn it! They got me with that one again. I want to save this. Let's have an egg. Oh, that's good egg. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. And they dropped goodies. Oh, I see you. You don't want none. Allí va eso. Allí va eso. There he goes? I think that's what they're saying. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes again. So many kicks. Kicks don't require ammo. Therefore, they're the most efficient way. Why did you just... Right, okay, don't running slash those. Good thing I'm not a bear. Still doesn't do damage. Hi. How you doing? To shreds, you say? And how was the wife? To shreds, you say? I'm not wasting a bullet on that. We got beeping. Is it? They're combining some stuff, aren't they? The place where you find Luis is usually just like in a little secluded area, and then, oh, half the man he used to be. And then the only reason you can leave that place is because you get captured right after. But now it's like right next to the lake. Don't fall in. Is there a save point near here? Egg. Ooh, I like that. Whatever that is. This is really more of a hub now. TNT. Dynamite. Another one of these. I gotta keep track of where they all are. So that's incentive to backtrack, I suppose. Alright, that makes sense. And here's the lake. As you can see, it's famous for its lake and water. Oh, look, there's a fish right for the taking. Wow. Right for you. Take it, Leon. I'm sure they don't have any disease whatsoever. TNT. Dynamite. I wonder where we meet Ashley. Trying to find the person to stop it. I wonder where all these people are throwing dynamite from. Up here? Well, there you are. How do I get up there? Find this? Y'all are being heckin' annoying. That's so rude of you. Didn't your mama never tell you to not throw things? Here we go. I'm coming up there. I'm coming up there, young lady. Whoa. Can I throw that back? I think I can. What's up? You doing crouches? I can crouch too. Now we really crouching. Ham grenade. Enemy chaser. Laser. Rocket launcher. Oh, I understand now. This is cool. So it feels like Resident Evil 4, but it also feels like Resident Evil 2 Remake. You've turned that's how you combine them. You turn the entire village, the entire area into a big old Metroidvania. Ah, that makes a lot more sense. I like that. Kaboom! Spleesh. What's this? La marmita. Instant coffee? Cado? Instantanea. Doll? Can't get ammo? Platos? No platos? Any instant ramen over here? I'm actually curious if any of these props are reused from Resident Evil 2. They look all so unique. What's this? I don't know who that is. It looks creepy. Why is that the default position? I'll put it right back down there. Anything up here? Any secrets?
Water.
Who's making that noise? Thank you for the hydrate. Why, yes, we are at the lake. Is that Luis banging on the cabinet? What's this? We were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom door. Shut up in there, will ya? Hi. Yes. Ay. Oy, mi cuerpo. Everyone's just throwing stuff over here. I hate it. Alright, nothing here. What was he doing? Closing all this up? Okay, if this is Luis, this has got to be Luis. It's right after it. It corresponds. He's better ask if I got a smoke. Leon better say, got gum. Got one very important question. You got a smoke? Got gum. Shut up. Be quiet. Stop. I said stop. It doesn't let you shoot. You wish you understood what they were saying. I'll try to translate. Oh, it's Luis! I'm so surprised.
That hurts, you know? It seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
Got gum.
You know, those things will kill you.
Aww.
Well, maybe just untie me then, huh?
Joder, not this guy.
Big Cheese?
Who are you? Okay, stop right there.
Okay, so Gandhi. Oh, he's got a hat. He's got a hat. It's just like Mr. X. They just add a hat every time. He looks cool though. Oh no, what is that? No, I'm all up to date on my shots, please. Oh. Oh, he's getting that now? Damn, Leon, you're losing your jacket and you're getting injected with the egg. So early in the game. Leon, no, you're supposed to say the big cheese, and Leon's gotta be like, what? What? Cheese? Okay, props to him though. At least this time he's smart enough to not just run up to the guy and try to kick him in the face. At that point, he just got caught off guard. The big egg. Chapter end. Chapter results. Overt basics, knife basics. I think they got the point. Novice fighter. Try using knives next time. Defeat 5 enemies. CPU earned from completing challenges can be used to purchase items in the extra content shop. Results. Playtime. Deaths. 1. How about that? Typewriter. Oh yeah, you just get everything. Ding! Has anyone ever used like a full-fledged typewriter before? When I was a kid, my parents bought one to use for like office work, but also justified it as, oh, you know what? Chris will probably use this when he goes to college, right? That won't be totally outdated technology by the time he's there. Like, they got it when I was in elementary school. It's still in my parents' house too. Just sitting, gathering dust. The ink ribbons are probably all dried out.
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body.
I have it already.
It begins now.
What's up, Adam Sandler? Oh, look. Look at Leon.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm not tied. Oh,
Stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
this is different.
Leon.
The hell is this?
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh? Hey! Stop it! You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is.
Just break it, dude. That cannot hold both of your weight.
See, you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess. You're here looking for someone.
Too good for a guess.
One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
President's daughter. That's too good for a guess.
Girl. Talk. Now.
Why did I think they were gonna kiss?
See.
Oh, that frame rate though.
About moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church.
You mean it would be awesome if they kissed? Okay. Hold on. What changes did they make to the game? Whoa! Thank goodness there's no QuickTime events. I would have died. Oh! Castlevania? We whip it now? Okay, that's a little cruel. Let's go. Yeah. Never understood why that guy comes in to kill them.
Hey,
That
we're not
Luis
done
looking
here.
good.
Later, amigo.
Oh, that means we're gonna see the merchant soon, right?
Shit, they took my gear.
Damn. I mean, I didn't have much. But they took Marvin's knife. What the hell? I'll just use the shovel. They didn't take my radio, I guess.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his name is Luis Serra.
Sarah.
There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
Leon's such a dirty, dirty boy. He needs to cleanse himself of his sins. Chapter 2. Green herb. That's a good change to the scene, I think. Oh, we don't get a over here, stranger. Am I not outside this time? I'm not. The hell am I, in the sewer? Oh, it's so familiar. It's so different. I like that change to the scene. Leon does not have time for bullshit. He just got captured and he needs to figure out what's going on. He just wants to get out as soon as possible. So, like, doesn't even engage in Luis's banter. Knife. Knife attacks. You can perform wide sweeping slash attacks with click. Deliver quick stabs with that while holding space. Never trust a sewer in Resident Evil. Kitchen knife. Its edge chips easily. Look at this thing. It already looks like it's been sharpened a couple of times. It's so short. Oh, I can really tell. I can really tell that this is meant to be an animation that can speed up. Am I speedrunning yet? Am I speedrunning yet? Watch out, I got a knife. Without making noise. I'm sneaking up on him. I'm not even holding forward. Stealth! That's how you do it, baby. I got another knife too. Hell yeah. Beautiful. This is the change to Resident Evil that I needed.
Hey, that's my gear.
Marvin's knife. Look, they fixed it for him. Oh, nice. Ooh. You okay, Leon? Need some gum? Parrying. Oh, this is where you get the tutorial. Cheeky of them. Look, the tutorial takes place in the first area, showing you that you could have already done it. Parrying an attack with space, the prompt appears in the bottom right corner of the screen. Oh, that is... I didn't even notice that. Successfully parry, even if you press it right before the prompt appears. Time it right, the enemy will be staggered. Alright. Tutorial time. Woo! I'm trying. Go, baby. Thank you. What a weak sauce, man. Is a man in here? Nah, just ammo. He died from a single kick to the face. Everybody else was more resilient. Put a burlap sack on. Oh, they also take my gem. Oh, okay, we're good. They have my treasure, at the very least. Better not be any bear traps over here. Really start to be a bear. Esconder? Is that different in the dialect? That was escondir. Hi, dude. You alright? Ahí está. Hup! I'm watching. Yeah, just watching the bottom right. I see it. It worked!
Sorry, must have slipped.
Slipped my foot into your face. I feel so strong. Leon's an expert already. What's this? Oh, we got a valve. Oh, it's timed. Dun 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 dun. Leon, help! And yep. Ah, you! Oh, that's so mean. Put the bear trap right in front of it. Look, all my stuff.
I'll be taking these back.
Oh, that's how they do that, huh? All the stuff you can get in that section just plop it right on the table. Gonna have to make some space. Let's see. I want to make more shotgun ammo, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Okay, that does not reload the shotgun. Just making sure. 4 or 5. Perfect. So many knives. It's not Marvin's knife. Can I, like, repair it? But how? I'm gonna put it in storage for now, I guess. All right, we got our eggs. We looking good. All our healing. Yeah, you know, we ain't too beat up. There's a game that's actually just the item organization from RE4. I think it's called Save Room. I've been meaning to, like, pick it up at some point. It just looks really good. A nice little, like, cathartic game. We can line our knives up just like that. Look at that, that's beautiful! There's an auto sort? I don't want to auto sort. I want to sort it like I did back in the day. But also, thank you, I didn't notice. It's Resident Evil 4, come on. That's half the fun of the game. Can I not open this? Am I stuck in here? Oh, what? Just open. I don't know. Oh, who's that? Over here, stranger.
Over here, stranger.
It's him.
Who's
It's the merchant.
Let's
Tell me-
do some business then, eh?
Can I come back anytime? Get rid of the rats that have taken up in the factory. We don't know if they're carrying any diseases. We'd rather not find out. 3 rats. I noticed the rats. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to kill them or not. Oh. Merchant tip. Get rich quick. How are the requests coming along? You know that you can trade the spinels you receive as a reward for valuable goods that can't be bought otherwise? We've got loads of useful items. What I recommend you pick up a treasure map the most. These maps detail the locations of the cult's cherished hidden treasures. Took me and the lads a lot of time to find them. With these maps, Andy, you'll never be skint again. Sure, you may have to venture into some dangerous areas to get them, but you can handle that, right? Sure can, stranger.
Welcome.
Oh, he opens up the... trading with the merchant. Bot, using pesetas. Request, blue note, claim the reward.
Nice work.
Nice one, stranger.
I got something new for you.
100 has already clipped the stream twice today. That's how you know it's a good one. Thanks for clipping. I appreciate it. Tune up. Oh, is this where I can repair the knife? Well, I just put the knife in the typewriter.
Anytime.
Hold on, let me just, rifle ammo. I don't have a rifle. It's weird that it's an item box when I don't see any item box here. Makes sense, though. Yeah. Okay, here. I'm gonna put one of the resources in... Oh, I can't put it in storage? I can only discard it. Oh, hey, what? They just will let you put this one in storage because, you know, it's the knife. All right, that's fine. I guess I won't put this stuff in storage. What's up, merchant man? How you doing?
Welcome. I've got something new for you, man.
What you got? You got different items? I need the case upgrade.
Bang for your buck. I guarantee it.
I know I will absolutely need this already.
A bit more space never hurt anyone. Perfect size for you, stranger.
I need more size. Never big enough. Key items that no longer serve a purpose can be
Ruby's
sold to
all
the
rubbish.
merchant.
Makes no difference. The
Really?
price, well, that's our choice to make.
How do I know? Dun 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 dun. To the Haunted Lodge key, the pendant for selling only. That's good. It says for selling only. I know it's done. Oh, that's actually real good. Like, you're guaranteed a little bit of money no matter how you play this game. And look, it even tells you exactly which each gem is used for. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, do I have to combine this with something or can I just sell it now? It says for selling only. Amethyst, mine this region. Yeah, let's sell both of those. That's so good. I am not selling Marvin's knife. Are you crazy? Don't sell the egg. That's a cool 600 pesetas.
Not seen anything you like, stranger.
I like your money. Can I have that? All right.
A deal well struck.
Got my money back. Buy this and get the scope for free.
All
Limited
my
time
wares
only.
are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
You're gonna need space for that.
Gotta select. Don't get yourself killed.
Got a selection of fine things, stranger. They fit this sideways. Oh, it's barely too long.
Now,
We'll put Marvin's knife in the storage. How am I doing on health? We're doing okay. I can craft... Let's craft some shotgun shells. That's gonna use a lot of ammo powder.
welcome.
No space. What do you mean, no space? It's probably gonna go right in the box.
You'll get some bang for your buck. I guarantee it.
All items up outside the attaché
Where
case
you
will be
gonna put
sold.
this? Your pocket?
Cancel. Ooh. I can't just. What? I can't just. Well, at least I don't
Anything
waste the
that
money. I can't
suit
just keep it in the
yourself,
box.
stranger.
I really can't store these. Okay, I'm gonna store the shotgun. Can't store the ammo, really. Let's see how the rifle does for now. It was pretty good in the
Well-
original game, I will say. What do you mean, no space?
I'll hand this over when you've got the space.
Where you go keep this? Your pocket? Is it just too long? No, it's not. No space. What do you mean? I played Tetris. What does auto sword look like? Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Man, where's the fun in that? No. This is not how it's supposed to be, man. All right, we'll just have the herbas mysticas. Put them in your sandwich, get a little sparkly power. Cathartic. Absolutely cathartic. You know, they had some good ideas. They were kind of cooking with this. But it's not how I like it. The knife's all the way up here. And that's good.
Wish your enemies sweet dreams from afar, with a bullet straight through their heads. Go on, take this as well, free of charge.
And a free scope. I like it.
All yours, stranger.
Stranger. Bolt thrower. Great for immobilizing enemies. Bolts can be retrieved and reused. Can be equipped with attachable mines that function as proximity explosives.
What you see is what I've got.
That's different. I immediately bought the rifle out of, like, reflex. I'm just used to it. Maybe I should have tried the bolt thrower.
Got a
We're doing rifle.
selection of good
I like rifle.
things on sale, stranger.
This costs money. Let's put the rubies in the flagon. Now's the time. This completes my flagon quest. 12,000.
Welcome. Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave.
Why is there like a different handgun ammo? Oh, that's the charm. I can sell the charm. I got that for free. I'm tempted to sell ammo if I'm not gonna end up using it. But what if I need it?
Anything else I can help? Hard times, mate.
Wait, what is trade?
Welcome.
Trade yellow herb? What is
that?
this?
How have we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate.
I have spinels. I have spinels! Oh! I see. So it gets you a little premium currency. I see the merchants dealing in microtransactions now, huh? Let's get the treasure map.
You've got a soft spot for treasure, eh? Yeah, that's the way. Don't get yourself killed now.
Merchant kind of sounds like John DiMaggio. Australian bender telling me to bite his shiny metal merchant ass. Hey, where are those rats? Yeah, that's right, I'm on pest control. Die! Should have started a bear trap counter. I should have. Didn't think I'd be caught by so many of them. It's extra bad because the graphics are so good in this game. You just don't notice. Oh, I see you. Calm down. You're only making it worse for yourself. I'm gonna get you with a knife. Just like Solid Snake would have done. Naked Snake. Can I even get you with a knife? All right, we'll do this the tactical way. Come on, I got him. One left. Boom.
Yes.
Yes. Leon's excited. I'm glad he's finding enjoyment in the little things. Trying to cope with being in a murder-obsessed village in the middle of nowhere. Bum, 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 bum,
Took care
bum,
of her
bum.
request, did ya? I can tell by the look on your face.
When Leon goes to church, what is he confessing to? Everything
Well
that
done,
went
deserves
on between
payment.
him and Ada between Resident Evil 2 and 4.
Well then,
Basically.
what can I do you for?
Ah. Bought at a high price.
We like our herbs. We
Yellow diamond.
heal a man, kill a man.
Kill a man.
They do it all.
Laser device mounted to the SGO-9R and the Punisher. The SGO-9R is the what now? The rifle?
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger?
A different
Might save
handgun.
your life. What's that?
Oh, I like the handgun I
How
have.
we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know.
I just want to look at it. Can I check its like stats? Guess not. Yellow herb
Will
tempting.
that be all, then?
I'll save for now. This is so involved now, yo. I got the first pistol.
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
This is compatible with the laser sight. Oh, wait, that's right. It doesn't come with a laser sight like the original game. It's just a crosshair. Oh, that's a little different.
Welcome.
I liked
Got a
how in
selection
RE4
of good things on sale.
I liked how in the original the laser sight was diegetic, like it's part of the game. That's how you aim. Let's see. Do I have the money for it?
What I've got.
I have to trade it, right? I don't have the spinels for it. Okay, I'm not gonna trade. I am gonna tune up though. Rate of fire.
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs. Oh,
I can't. I can't afford any of this. All right. Oh, I didn't even sell the flagon.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, thank you.
Thank you, stranger. Now we got a little money to work with, huh?
If you want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit.
That power's a good upgrade. I'm thinking I'm stinking. Rate of fire. This thing shoots kind of slow. Reload speed, though. I impulsively reload. It's such a small upgrade. I think ammo capacity.
This kind of work is about finesse, stranger.
My
Little
preferred
bit
piece.
goes a long way. You'll see.
And the power.
Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship. Don't get yourself killed now.
I'll try not to. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh yeah. I'm glad he's on our side. Oh, can you still do the thing where you kill him? I don't want to kill him. But can you do the thing? I wonder. What's this? Hexagon. Where's Jack Black when you need him? Octagon!
Hell am I?
Good question, Leon. Ooh, my rifle. Oh, this is not a scope. How do I attach it? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's weird. Now that's better. Yup. Nice. Boop. Easy. I likey. This gonna close on me when I come in? This is a different area than I expected to be in. Oh no, this looks right. I zoom. Yeah. Alt? What do you mean alt? Who puts the zoom key on alt? Made myself known now.
All right.
It's like a shooting gallery. One shot, one kill. Surprised I haven't alerted them yet. Ahí está. Per sauce. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've been identified.
All right.
There's somebody over here. Just wait until they get the bongo music, dude. All right, I'm ready. Let's go down. Cue the bongos. Open? Can't open door. Hi. Mi cuerpo. Now you're dead. Te voy a hacer picadillo. They're all coming, dude. Their mistake. One kick to rule them all. I see you. Punch! Ah, you can't parry a grab. I should have learned that from Street Fighter. No puedo hacer. I cannot.
That, right?
Oh, dynamite. Oh, that brings the wrench. Oh! I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I'm a fool. I guess I'm going to bingo with the rest of them. Thank you. It's real fun down there, Leon. You're gonna have a good time. Oh, I have to go through all of this again. Where's everybody going? Bingo. If it's anything like the original RE4, the damage actually scales. Not the damage, like the difficulty scales to however times you die in an area.
All right.
If I die too much, they're actually gonna make it easier. And I can't abide by that. I have to beat the challenge the way that it was laid before me. Alright. Game's not gonna hand me the easy win this time. I don't want to esconder. Nice. Oh, behind me? Trust AT?
Sorry, must have slipped.
Commence the jiglet. No thanks. Just like the RE4 I remember. Stumble, stumble, stumble. It took a while, man. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. I'm not going to blow up the bridge with me on it. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing just fine. Whoa! Got a good amount of time before that explodes. I got it, though. I don't want that present. I'll return to sender. Yellow herb, don't mind if I do. Ready and waiting. Hold on, let me double check. Green, red. Gotta make sure I am colorblind. What's up, buddy? Oh, you dropped something there. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Money time. Reloading takes so long.
Damn it.
That's one knife. Alright, confirmed. The kitchen knife, not as good as Marvin's. But that's fair. Let's get down here. Leon S. Kennedy is the best that you can see. Fighting his way through villagers and anybody in his way. I'm gonna stealth him. I'm gonna stealth him. I'm gonna stealth him. I don't have a knife. I really used them all? Got too greedy with it, man. ¿Dónde está? Estoy aquí. I got the bird. I'm not in a trap. You're in a trap. I got you right there with me. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. These barrels do not have wide areas of effect. It's not, I don't think it's worth it to stab him. Oh, I don't have a knife anyway. Your knives break so fast. The punches, though, always worth it.
Out of the way.
Can I just punch them when they're down? Oh, I have a knife now. Where'd I get that? I don't know. Hold that. Hold it and do what? Open the door? It is not as easy to shoot the axes out of the sky. Not like it used to be. I don't like that! They practiced for this, dude. They're talking in sync. Sorry, the jet, but I'm in a hurry. But there's still stuff here. I want it. I want it. I'm not leaving without it. It's precious resources. There's stuff to pick up. Oh, there's a barrel up there, too. Sorry, jet, I'm in a hurry. Whoa! There's a barrel up here somewhere, too. There's stuff here. Give me that. Small key. Oh. Oh. Anything in here? Flash grenade. Anything here? Friends. I see you to join the party. Detrás de ti. You are the imbecile. Beautiful. Thank you. Yes, I need more knives. Black Diagon, welcome on in. I post the Discord whenever I end stream, so if you hang out until then, you'll see it, but welcome. We're just, you know, trying to survive the onslaught of villagers, as usual. Resident Evil 4 do be like that. I don't even have to stay here. I opened the door. It just doesn't feel right leaving while it's still active. Ow. Oh! Alright, that's my sign. That's my cue. It's alright. Alright, I'm out of here. Y'all can play with yourselves. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Woo! Double damage. More like emotional damage. This is where I came from. Over here, stranger. Hi. At least I just opened the path. Nice roll. Alright, head to the opposite side. I can do this. I can roll too. The villagers are watching me, man. They're rolling when I'm rolling. Learning all the cool moves from the fancy American. Oi! Right in the dick. Incredible. That guy has a right to complain. I did shoot him in the balls. How do I get over there? It looks like I can go that way. The bridge is down. When did that happen? Is it through here? Hey voy a romper a pedazos. Windy, welcome. Karen ManokAdobo, nice Leon. You are the second person to call Karen hair. Look, if anything that says more about Leon, I'm not the one who chose his hairstyle, just saying. I'm not the one demanding to see the manager. I am the manager. Nice parry. We plaga. Oh, we plaga! No, 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 no! I don't like that. That's gonna kill it, right? Yeah, here you go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. There goes the knife. It's alright, I have another one. Incredible!
Sorry, must have slipped.
Is that it? I think I got him. Oof, that's a lot better. I'm feeling fine. Okay, now I can explore in peace. Mano, Karen. Is this the new character for the stream? That'll be my April Fool's joke. No, not even. I'm not even willing to do that.
It's locked.
That just feels bad. Being a Karen, I can't. I'm not that kind of person to just complain about things. It's not that important to me. I just do not want to expend that much energy being mad at things. Just feels like a sad way to live, you know? Alright, let's see if there's any goodies around here now. I've got free reign, baby. Airwalker 49er, welcome. How's the game? The game is really good. It feels like just how I remember RE4. That guy's legs are gone. But it controls so fluidly like a modern game. This is exactly what I wanted. Capcom's been killing it lately, honestly. You know, Resident Evil 3 remake notwithstanding, but RE2 remake and RE1 remake, all the games they've been making, they feel like the original games, except without the clunk. It's like how you remember the games being. I'm hoping they make a RE Code Veronica remake next, because where did they go from here, you know? Well, they succeeded in making me want to use the guns more. Because now that the knives break. Okay, can I drop down here? There's this area over here. I opened it, but I think that's where I came from. What does the map say? Where can I go? Be in the valley. Is it just a dead end? Oh, wait, I know. I realized why I was confused. I'm done with the valley. It's different because I got the hexagon key. Now I can just go back to where I saw the door by the merchant. That's why I was there the whole time. My tribal chief is here, head of the table. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a humble little chicken, minding his own business. Oh, I have to rotate it. Oh, that's funny. You can put it in backwards. Oh, you're supposed to put it in backwards. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. Who builds this stuff, dude? Don't let the plagas get you. I'm trying, Fox. Fox! What's going on? How's it?
Why not treat yourself, mate?
Don't mind if I do.
What can I...
Stranger. What's up, Fox? How far'd you get? I am loving RE4 Remake so far. It's like...
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price...
everything I wanted from the remake, honestly.
That's our choice to make.
It's got to feel the same, but have all those modern quality of life touches and a little bit of more flexibility.
I'll buy almost anything.
I remember that being a big thing in the original game, like not being able to buy ammo. You can craft it in this one, which probably makes a little more sense. You get to choose what weapons you use. You get to choose wisely. Yeah, just a little bit of that Metroidvania style injected in. Not too much though. Ooh, stealth. Not very stealthy when the door closes behind you with a creak. Bum 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 bum. No estoy aquí. Oh, there's a person! Mission failed successfully. Very stealthy. Oh, that was a trap, man. Oh, I got him. You sneaky son of a mother. Oh, we got people over here. Nope. Nope. I hate that. We're back to one kitchen knife, as is per usual now. How am I feeling this game compared to the old one? It's weird to say that it feels exactly like the original, but I mean that in a good way. Because if you go back to the original, you realize a lot of stuff is not like you remember it. This feels right. Like, you give it the controls of the RE2 remake, but even then, he feels a bit more like action gamey. Because RE4 remake, RE2 remake, like, you could do scare shading and stuff. Like, turn on a dime, do like these sharp 90-degree turns. Leon is a little weightier in this game, actually. He feels like the trade-off is he's a little less nimble because he's older now. But he's got more power because he's had years of training. He's a different man than he was 6 years ago, I'll tell you that. How do I get in over there? There's an area behind here. There's goodies. But yeah, it feels like RE4 like was always meant to be, I think. It feels good. In a word, to sum it up. Over here, stranger. We got a sapphire. A soul sapphire. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. I have a treasure map now, right? How do I use it? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh, I can use... Oh, yeah, there's treasure on the map now. Let's go back into the factory. I know I was just there. But I want to get every little thing. This ain't a speedrun. Not yet. I always speedrun RE2 a little bit, but that's after I know all the ins and outs.
Oh, break's over, I suppose.
Nah, you're good. You're good, merchant. Like, there's a locked drawer somewhere in here. There was also a locked drawer back in the original town, but you can't get a key by then. Okay, this way. Bakuzu, how are you doing? How are you feeling this game as well? Hopefully good, hopefully well. I see that bear trap reset itself. All right, let me check if this breaks the knife. It doesn't. Good. I was watching Fakuzu play this a little bit. I was watching a lot of people play this a little bit. Sprint 6864, Bradderfield. It's just one of those games. Everyone and their mama's playing it. Question for the chat. How many people are playing this on your follow list right now? I'm betting a lot. There's treasure in the oven? Oh, there's a second oven. It's all baked to perfection. Must be one of those glass sapphires. Ah, there was a locked chest in the room that my stuff was in. I don't get my jacket back though. I wish Leon commented on that. That his jacket is gone. Yeah, sure, let's use that. In the original RE4, ooh, elegant mask. You can inlay this with gems. In the original RE4, your jacket gets taken and you never get it back.
Nothing but the fine.
And also, Leon never mentions it. But
Welcome.
when they ported this game to PS2, what happened was they added a section of the game where you play as Ada
Why
Wong,
not
right?
try your hand at a new gun,
And
stranger?
it shows her going through the same areas as Leon, but in a different order with a different story. And
Hard times.
they you just see one of the ganados in the village wearing Leon's jacket. Ada doesn't comment on it either because she never saw Leon wearing it. But the player knows. Like, that's where it went, huh? It's so dumb, but I like that little bit of connection. That is so Capcom of them to do. Right? No more treasure here. Alright, I can move on confidently now. As long as we don't get bear trapped again. Or Leon trapped. Die. Shooting the crows is worth it. You get money. Probably more money than you would have gotten by selling that bullet. Just saying. Nothing bad happens to Leon Kennedy. Ha 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 ha. This is... I think this is right before the house where you go in the bedroom and then you find the big cheese again. But then the big cheese, if you go back into that room, even though he said like, oh, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you just come back anyway and he just grabs you. Like, Leon, please. Let's see if that scene's in here. Their influence is not what it seems. Destroy the wind-up dolls. Don't forgive those aristocrats. What? Wind-up dolls? I hear something. Salazar? Salad bar? Achievement unlocked. Revolt against the revolting. Rage Against the Little Machines. Look at that, okay. If you saw the trailers, you know Salazar's new design. He looks like a little grandma. But he's only 20 years old. Gross. There's a chainsaw, I hear it. Alright, so it looks like the little Salazars are the new collectible, like the football memorabilia bobbleheads and the raccoon bobbleheads. Let's see, where's that treasure? It's right next to me. Here? I like how the gun sounds in this game. It's nice and meaty, for lack of a better word. Behind me. I don't see no treasure here. Is it inside one of something? Oh, hello. This treasure map is already paying off. Would like if there was a mini-map, though. Oh, I see. They made the puzzle the same. Nope. Goes that first. I'm smarter than your average bear. Beautiful. Oh, you're coming. Oh, he's coming. Oh, here he comes. Kick him in the kidneys. I missed. I got no more ammo. Back to the old reliable. His chainsaw deflected it. Yeah. I got him this time. No. They were detrust AT. They didn't even want me that time. Oh, I killed him. That was fast. Mi cuerpo. Perfect. I'm so good. Not even a scratch on me. My emerald. This is cool. This is good. This is what I wanted. When they first started talking about remaking RE4, like, people knew it was coming someday, but people were still surprised to finally see it, right? From the moment that the RE2 remake was confirmed to be real, people have been asking for an RE2 remake since the RE1 remake was a thing. So it took them a while. You know, RE1 remake was how many years before RE2 remake? But it was worth it, I think. Waiting that long was actually the right thing to do. RE1 really needed a remake because it was cheesy, hammy, and they just didn't know what they were doing at the time. By RE2, like, they had solidified how they wanted survival horror to be. So they just had to wait for technology to get better. I think they remade RE2 at the right time. RE3 was a little rushed, though. Like, I think what they wanted to do was rush through RE3 remake as fast as possible. They outsourced it because they just wanted to get to RE4 remake faster. Not even a Code Veronica remake, though. I think we can safely say that, like, the right thing to do probably was to make RE4 remake first. If they remade Code Veronica first, then people would be asking, like, that's not RE4, we want RE4. And it probably would have been judged unfairly regardless. This was the right call, even though RE4 technically came after Code Veronica. The big cheese. Nothing out here. Hello, Mario?
Won't open.
I'd probably find another way in. I think. Because otherwise, where would we go? That's where we came from. Oh, back door. Oh. Leon, you got a flashlight? You got smoke? Got gum? Oh, ah! I don't know. Donde estas? Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt. Your bathroom break. Good thing he had his pants on. Oh no, there's nothing in here but a toilet. What was the thing they said in the original game? At least they use toilets. Da da da.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
Sleepy memories peeking on in. That's good. That's good. We gotta be quiet. We're being stealthy over here. How you doing? Welcome to the Residence of Evil. Small key. This evil do be a little resident, I will say. We're trying to find Ashley, President's daughter, you know.
Old photos.
Photos of the lake? What else do we see? Not sure. Oh, this is... What is this? People that have been taken out, maybe? I don't like it. Oh, what's this? Photo of a family. At last, flesh of our flesh, blood of our blood. Give thanks and rejoice. Gracias al Señor. That's not exactly what it says, actually. I guess they paraphrased it. Or these bead curtains. Oh, look at that. They move. You know we do like some stealth here. Look at this bead curtain technology. We never thought games could be this real. It even reacts to Leon just like moving his arm. Can I like tangle him in it? That's cool. Ham grenade. What's this? This is ominous. Oh! Can I brute force this? It's cow. 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 Nah, it's not cow, cow, cow. Now it's cow, cow, cow. Code's gotta be here somewhere. I can feel it. It's gotta be hiding in plain sight. If I were a code, it's probably like Resident Evil 2. Oh, they kept the egg inside the oven. Wonderful, I love it. Okay, let me think. There's a house. There's a lake. And there's a cow. That must be the code. There's no house. I can just sit here and try every combination. There's only 3. That's gonna take a while. Alright, well, I'm not doing that now. Maybe there's a clue somewhere here. Like flesh of our flesh. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, that doesn't directly translate. Like, for a fact, I know gracias al Señor. That's basically thanks be to the Lord. Oh, I'm getting a little unorganized again. Gotta keep my eggs all in the single basket. Much better. Ah. Well, this is awkward though. Beautiful, mate. Save it. There's just something about Resident Evil 4 that appeals to, I don't know, those like me who are compulsive when it comes to organizing. Iluminados cuatro tres. In great veneration of their master, the people offered up their most prized possessions. Oh, this is it. This is the code. The old farmer, his finest crop. The slight swineherd, his stoutest pig. The beggarly grandam, her own beloved babe. The master saw these gifts and was pleased. Rock pig babe. 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 Drop a pig. I think that's a pig. Baby. Oh, baby. I half expected, like, a person to fall out of there. It's Luis again. You gotta smoke now? Nope. Gotta come. Alright, the mask. So, how does this work? Let's look at the... Can I look at the key again? Gemstone bonuses. 3 colors is 1.3 multiplier. Same color is 1.2 multiplier. 3 of the same is 1.4. This doesn't fit, dude. It lets you though. That's funny. Well, it doesn't let you, but you can put the square gem in the round hole. What is that? That's right. It goes in the square hole. Buddy, you alright? You alright? You don't have to do it this way. We can talk it out. We can talk it out. I'm out of here. Crystal marble. Oh, what is that? Is the enemy gonna flank me while I'm in the middle of this? I don't think so. Oh, I feel it. It's here. It's happening. Imagine how long it took to make these bubbles line up perfectly. It's almost there. Yeah! Beautiful, mate. Village Records, Volume 3. Date October 10th. The weather has been strange of late. The wheat withers and the cows grow thin. Date December 8th. There are signs of famine. It is true, we lack the means to work the fields, but Lord Sadler's orders are absolute. Date January 30. 30 people have starved to death. 5 cows will be slaughtered. Date March 11th. These are some scarce journal entries. Like 2 months. The patriarchs gathered to cast lots. 6 more chosen for Lord Sadler. Date April. 8 more today. Date 4 more today. Date 11 more today. Date 2 outsiders got lost and wandered into the village. We took them to the altar for the ritual. No need to cast lots today. The lots were for the villagers to participate in the ritual. I see. Insignia key. Oh no, damn it, no, I wasn't done! Big cheese. That looks familiar. No! I'm not up to your eyes. I swear. I like your hat.
The blood has accepted the gift.
Ada! Ooh. Yeah. Thanks, Ada. I owe you one. Oh, that scene with the Ada and the sunglasses. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, that better be exactly the same.
My blood
I don't want no blood gift. I wasn't done with that area. Can I go back? Chapter end. Man, we're speeding through this already. Still haven't fixed Marvin's knife though. Feels bad. I don't need the shotgun. I would like to craft rifle ammo. I know I can. Gonna have to. Okay, we're good there. I wonder, can I... You know what? Okay. I will use the golden attaché case. Just because it looks nice, okay? Okay. Alright. And it goes on. So, yeah.
Bruce to Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Copy that. Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
Making my way to church, walking fast, gonna confess all my sins. Ooh. I feel like these chapters need... Oh. Oh. Oh, I can't get that without a helper. Oh, is Luis gonna be our helper for some of the game? I see. Well, I'm gonna have to do that when I come back. Yeah, the original game is still a masterpiece, especially for the time it came out. Alright, this seems important somehow. Somehow. It is Lord Sadler. Come on, Leon, just jump real high. You can get that. Oh no, is Mr. Squid Face over down here still? If you look at the original game, there's things about it that people complained about back in the day that I don't think need to change. Like,
Water.
thank you for the hydrate. Stuff like the fact that it was still technically tank controls. Like, you can still play the game like that. Just only use, like, back and forth, and then only turn with the mouse. That's the way you can simulate tank controls. This game is made with the 4-directional movement in mind. Let me take a little drink. Just making sure nothing's here. Thank you. Alright, I think we're good. No treasures? No treasures. Gift in my blood. Oh, gift in my blood? Hey, it's that dog? Hey, it's that dog! Huh? No! No, little doggy! I'm helping. I'm helping. That's a wolf. Yeah!
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Yeah! Yeah, he's still in! Oh, I'm so happy. I wonder if Leon still says you too, buddy, if you never get caught in a bear trap. Unlikely. For someone like me, at least. But maybe. Open door. Ah. Yeah, I love the original RE4. And the way that the game controls was made, the game was all balanced around that. This game balances around the free movement and the greater, like, technology. Like, there's more, you can move in all directions, but there's also so many more enemies to surround you now. It's very unlikely that, like, it feels like the same amount of danger. And it's scaled up perfectly. So far, at least. But for now, we've been just fighting the regular enemies. It'll be soon. Soon we'll see, like, the Gigantes, I need to stop calling them like the Dragon Quest name. It's Gigantes. It's Spanish. Doggy. El Gigante. Hello? Hey, it's that dog? Open sesame. This is the village again. Hey, we're back here. Are there gonna be things to fight? Oh, the sun is setting. It is nighttime now. Yeah. That's one thing that was cool about the original RE4. Every time you came back to an area, it was a different time of the day. So it felt different. And here's what I'm wondering. In the original game, like, you didn't see the plagas until nighttime came. Because then what happened was they're only around in the daytime. They're only around at nighttime, right? They're sensitive to light, so they can't come out in the regular daytime. But now it's like, well, I have a small key now, huh? I can open that drawer. Yeah. Open up. What you got? TMP? Vintage compass. That looks like I can combine it with something. For selling only. Oh, I like it. Well, that's really nice. I would like one of these in real life. Just to find my way. I'm sure Herlock Sholmes would have one of these. Just to have, to find his way. It always leads him to the truth. Well, that's odd, Mr. Sholmes. I thought it led you to north. Oh, look! It changes direction depending on where the truth is. Ah! No! Well, that changes things. Dogs! 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 Good doggy! No! Oh, that was bad. I don't have my shotgun. Can I parry them? Whoa. Come on. Come on. I can do this all day. Ooh. That wasn't very nice of them. I have to have a word with their owner. Bad doggy. Into the kennel. Think about what you've done.
No good.
No bueno. That's not proper Spanish, by the way. It's just funny to say because it's just literally no and good. You have to say no es bueno. Open the door. Open this goddamn door. Whoa, that's different. Open up! Open this goddamn door! I'll get you out! Ah! Where did you come from, lady? I guess you made me live here. Well, that's no excuse for startling me like that. I didn't expect that. I thought this place was cleared out since last time. No, no estoy.
Not bad, right?
Pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. Pour one out for the clock tower, man. Or the bell tower. That served many a players back in the original game. You could just stay up there and then cheese the entire first village fight. Oh, this is pretty. But also scary. It's pretty scary. Any treasure here? Yes. This is where they went to pray. Tenemos que servir. No, doggies, it's okay. All dogs go to heaven. So that means they're in a better place now. I allowed them to move on. Look at this fog. That's some nice fog. I bet it smells like a nice little mist. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't been able to use the rifle because I haven't made ammo. See how I craft it. Rifle ammo. 10 plus the medium. Sure. Yeah. Now that's useful. I like it, I like it. So there is treasure here. It's in the main part of the room. Where the hell do you get that? Oh. I thought they made a giant skull. No, wait, they have giants. That would just be their skull. Look at that, they're hinting at the Gigante. Iluminados 4-9. Sleep well and flourish, dear child. As your body grows, your mother shall sew new small clothes. At 7 quintal of wheat and half a bull a day, you have outgrown your pen. Flourish, dear child, for the sake of your brothers and sisters who cannot. Oh man, they're foreshadowing the Gigante. Probably what they did was like use a special breed of plaga that accelerated growth, and then you have to like feed them half a cow a day, and then once, who knows, all these bones, probably the remains of anyone whose body couldn't sustain the growth. That's so, just breeding up people just to have them die from their own bodies outgrowing themselves. That's horrifying. There's treasure here somewhere. There it is. Need to find a merchant soon. Or Sadler. I wonder if that's gonna change. Like, there's all these paintings of him, and Leon looks at them so closely. Maybe as he gets more infected, he'll start to be like, glory be to Lord Sadler. Wait, why did I say that? Aru's almost done with the Indigo Lead anime. Soon gonna be Orange Island. You were watching the whole thing? Yeah. For those who don't know, Ash's last episode... Hi, merchant. Oh, okay. Looks like you can't accidentally shoot him. Not like before. Ash's final episode in the anime until they decide to bring him back aired last night in Japan. I'm waiting for the dub episode, honestly, because I know it's not gonna be exactly the original voice actors, but... Man, Pokemon's the end of an era right now. It's just like, it makes sense. Like, it's been so long. I would have liked... I understand why, because it makes money. You gotta have the familiar character. Like, if they replaced Goku once Dragon Ball turned into Dragon Ball Z, I don't know if that would have went over well. I feel like they could have had a precedent back in Johto to go with a different character besides Ash. Because now they've had him for so long. Now it's... You know, I'm glad we live in this timeline. Because it just makes it all the more emotional. You're gonna watch all the anime. You grew up with the Indigo League via random VHS tapes. Yeah, in order. See if you can find that episode that went missing. The Kangaskhan one. Oh, no, the one with the Safari Zone. Maybe they dubbed it. And if not, I can fan dub it. Just me. Everyone's my voice. I can do a good Professor Oak! Merchant tip, the prudent choice. Sick of constantly running out of ammo? Well, have I got a treat for you. The bolt thrower is something else, mate. Its bolts can be retrieved and reused, so you can keep shooting forever. Also, don't forget to buy the bolt recipe to turn your extra knives into, well, bolts. Never worry about ammo again. And that's not all. You can attach the bolts with attachable mines. Mine throwers shoot an enemy, see them explode. You lose the bolt, but it's worth it. I just made rifle ammo, though.
Come take a look.
I want to try the bolt thrower, I do. It's new. Resources L.
Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate.
What you got? You can make flash grenades. No way. I like that.
Why not try your hand at a new gun?
TMP's here.
Might save your life.
I'm only gonna buy a new gun when I can buy new space because I'm running out again. No. You did watch the band episodes. Ooh.
Molding a weapon to
Are they
suit
good?
your specific needs. Oh, it's
I was always like, you'd think I'd go back and watch it as an adult with the ability to. But I always was curious about what happened Because the anime just glosses over like, oh yeah, Ash just came from the Safari Zone. If you wanted to see the Safari Zone, oh, too bad. Sorry. Do I have space for this?
Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon.
What do you mean guts? I have it. What? Okay. Oh, it's not even that big. That's fine. All right. I think I'm fine, actually.
All my wares are in tip-top shape. I assure you.
I want to sell... I'll sell the Velvet Blue, Compass, Pendant. It is tempting to sell a first aid spray. Like, I don't need this much. I'm saving it for... I'm saving all my healing for, like, a boss fight or something, you know? Well, let's sell what I got. Beautiful. I was moving on to subs when Battle Frontier starts. Dubcast changes, right. Oh, you watched the Porygon episodes. Yeah, it was okay. However, the Safari Zone was a treat to watch. That one was...
That cash in your pocket...
always one that seemed more important to me. The Porygon episode, Porygon still... Has Porygon still not been able to appear in the anime ever since then? Such a shame. He did nothing wrong.
You best tune up your kit.
I'm sorry, this thing holds 3 bolts by default? Let's see. Let's see if the bolt thrower lives up to its name. How do I assign this to a slot? I want to make this 3. I got muscle memory from like the Half-Life series. My brain wants the pistol to be on 2. And it wants knives to be on 1, but I guess I'll make grenade on 1. I have tons of grenades. I should probably sell some. That on 1. I'll also put flash grenade. I don't have any flash grenades. I'll buy the recipe for it though. And I can put the rifle on 4. Yeah. I am not gonna go all the way to 5, 6, 7, and 8. How long do you think my fingers are?
Welcome. What can I interest you in?
Welcome. Alright, I was gonna try the bolt thrower. Let's see. Hard times. So there's the bolt. I take it back. Yeah, okay. I could use this. Honestly, I like it.
Welcome.
Let's get more space for it, though. I'm gonna put more ammo capacity on it. Reload speed.
A weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend. Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less.
That may be a waste of money if I don't actually end up liking it. But we're good enough for now, I think.
Anything else I can help
Trade?
you with?
Haven't gotten any more
Don't get yourself
side quests. Oh, here's one. Viper Hunter. A dear friend of mine is gravely ill, and I'd very much like to treat them with delicious vipers before they pass. Oh, I thought they were gonna ask for some vipers to make an antidote for something. Sell 3 vipers, none specified. Vipers? What do you mean vipers? I can capture snakes? What is this, Metal Gear Solid 3 now? Attach mine. I don't have any mines. I'd like more bolt ammo. Oh, I need to buy the recipe.
Welcome. Got a selection of good
Recipe
things
bolts.
on sale, stranger.
Using resources and a
You'll
knife.
get some bang for your buck.
Using resources and gunpowder. Let's buy the bolts.
Knowledge is power. Come back.
I like how it tells you how to make the bolts, but you're not gonna know how to make it until you actually buy the recipe. Resources. Craft. Not that one, cowboy. Craft. Bolts. Oh. Yeah, sure. Just to have a good little, like, stock of them. Theoretically, I can reuse these over and over. Alright, that's good. Let's save it. This is cool already. Yeah, I can tell this is gonna be really versatile. Any treasure? Nope. Alright, let's get going. Wonder if we're gonna get to the lake part soon. Porygon's last appearance with the anime was in Sun and Moon. They appeared on the computer screen. Oh, so they have had Porygon. That's good. Nature is healing. Or cyberspace, I suppose. I always loved Porygon. One of my favorite Pokemon. I should see if they have any full art Pokemon cards of Porygon. Specifically Porygon 1, because he's just a little blocky lad. The joke, I got the joke as a kid. The fact that it was 3D graphics mon on a 2D system. The graveyard, here we go. Aw.
A church. I made it.
Alright, we're gonna meet up with Ashley. Did I get him? I think we're just giving him... We're just giving him new face accessories. Give me my bolts back, man. I crafted those. I don't like that. Thank you. I'll take those. Yeah. Hey, boy, Amatar. Amara's Fred, welcome on in. Oh, look. Looks like the classic villagers. I love his outfit. Very nostalgic. Lurkin just found out. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if that's true, the no volume thing. But if you can hear me right now, thank you. I appreciate it. What I do is I mute the tab by the browser itself, and I'm hoping that means that Twitch doesn't... If Twitch does try to detect whether a tab is muted or not, I hope it doesn't actually know that. Aru says, it's nice seeing a lot of the Pokemon anime first time. Barely seen anything between Orange and X, Y, and Z. Same here. When I was a kid and the anime was airing on TV, I kind of tuned out when Orange Island started airing because I just wanted to see stuff that's lined up to the game. I wanted to basically play along with Ash like it was a Let's Play. Oh, coffin. And see if I could, like, race him to the Pokemon League. I won handedly, especially because they kept showing reruns. But yeah, it was really cool seeing a TV show based on a game. There wasn't much of that back in the day. Chicken egg. Didn't know chickens made nests in trees. I should really up my chicken game. I'm just like, I'm lazy. I just nest wherever. You know, like those pigeons... Pigeons have spent so long living with humans in city life that they just forgot how to make nests. Like, check this out. They basically, like, they just put a bunch of sticks together and they say, fuck it. That's a nest. Wherever the egg is laid, that's where that's how my baby is gonna be born. Because more often than not, like, humanity just naturally makes structures that let eggs sit. Yeah, that's a pigeon nest. Right there. A bunch of sticks. Oh, I see some pictures here. There's like pigeon laying an egg in a tire tread. Some in a planter with a bunch of cigarette butts in it. I think that's just an ashtray. Oh, pigeons. Good thing to know I'm not the laziest bird in existence. Alright, let's see if the church puzzle is the same. I think it is. When you were a kid watching TV, there were always reruns of the same episodes of Pokemon. You got to see very few episodes in advance. Yeah, like you really had to see it as it was running.
Condor 1 to Roost. The church is sealed up.
And Baby Eagle?
Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see. I can think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here. That's for sure. I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
It probably also doesn't help that I bet like Canadian television syndicated it weird. Like some episodes maybe like made more money than others. It really is. Oh man. I'm glad to have grown up with Pokemon as it was airing. Cause I would never find the time. I don't think I'd ever find the time to go back and like watch every episode while also like trying to watch stuff like, I don't know, One Piece from the beginning. Now JoJo is like starting to catch up to the manga. Grave robber. Those traitorous twins should not be allowed to rest in peace for joining that evil cult. Won't anyone destroy the emblems engraved upon their tombstones? The twins. Oh, they changed the puzzle. Elegant headdress. I guess more like it's not a puzzle anymore, huh? For selling only. It used to be you had to look at all the emblems, find the like right order or something. Huh? Oh, that's not where I came from. Open sesame. Any pigeon nests around here? You can tell because it's just a bunch of sticks. I saw the twins earlier. Where are they? Where are they at? There they are. Right here. And you just take the bolts back. This gun is great. I think this is my new favorite. Infinite resources, baby. Just gotta be good. Most common episode you saw was the first episode of Diamond and Pearl. They reran episodes that frequently? That's weird. I remember, I don't remember what exact channel Pokemon was on, like in the very, very beginning. Because obviously at some point it made its way to 4Kids and Kids WB. Same channel, just different name. And just aired at the same time as like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Sonic X on there. But to me, like, I think I had to watch it on like KTLA or something. That's why I've told this story before, but like I missed the first episode because Nintendo Power sent out this channel guide to watch Pokemon, and then depending on what cable provider you had, it told you the channel, but it told me the wrong channel for my cable for some reason. I think it was like channel 13, but it was actually channel 31. I only figured that out after, and I missed like half the episode. Ashley. Photo of Ashley. Keep her locked in the church until the appointed time. It is so hard to read. Map. A pest fro the outside has for the Earl. Lock her in the chooch and 8 orders Rom Lord. Lord. Until then, keep the door shut. The churro door. They got churros in there? Hell yeah. The key I'll be held in the cave on their side of the lake. The monster will deal with the foolish intruder.
Lake. Let's hope for no more surprises.
Oh, Leon. Oh, Leon. No surprises. Nothing happens at the lake. It's just an empty lake. Loch Ness Monster is not real. Have you not participated in the Splatfest? I'm going for aliens. Did Nintendo send me a VHS in the Pokemon back in the day? It sure did. I also got that VHS with like the Star Fox skit where like the Sony and Sega employees kidnapped the Nintendo employee and tortured Mario. That Pokemon VHS predicted the future. It had Ash saying like, it's gonna be the new phenomenon that's gonna take the world by storm! And then it had like Ash's math teacher and aunt that totally exist in the anime, yep. Nintendo knew. Game Freak knew. Pokemon Company knew. They all knew how big of a hit they were going to have on their hands. And it's just... to be in that time was something special. It really was. Blade, nice, thanks. Welcome on in. We're talking about the Pokemon anime since Ash just had his final episode. Ash's math teacher. Classic Pokemon character. Really is. I need to find that. I know it's in my house somewhere. Lago. Gotta take a little sip of water. So yeah, all the reviews about this game talked about the little side quests you get. And they're right, there are side quests. I thought... when I think of side quests in video games, I think of like an NPC that literally tells you like, my pigs have escaped, could you please round them up? I left one all the way across town. Nice shot, me. Good job. Fire. Oh! I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna die. I don't have any yellow herbs. I'm just gonna eat this first aid spray. Oh! Knuckle dusted. Ah! I don't have a knife. I can't parry that. He has a knife though. No puede ser. Oh no. If the people I shoot fall off the side, I can't get my bolts back. Hey. Fire! Fire! Burns! Good job. Be careful! I missed! Oh, parried!
Come on.
Alright, I see the downside to this bolt launcher. No, you don't! Get my bolts back.
Damn it.
Oh, I did not have a knife. Give me my bolts back. Give me my bolts back. Thank you. You still kicking? Hey, boy, you're my turn. Pepper sauce. Pear sauce?
Next.
Nice. Leon is now frying chicken. Not extra crispy yet. Put him back in. Not yet. He's just a little baked. I mean, he looks a little baked. Whoa! The throwing arm on that guy. I didn't even see where he came from. But that's the downside of the bolt launcher. I still have every bolt I have, I think, that I made. You can use all your ammo infinitely, but if you shoot the bolt off the side of the path, then you're kind of screwed. Leon takes so long to reload that. I'm gonna upgrade the reload time next time I get to the merchant. There's a Viper. I'll take you. Thank you. Yo. Just Ash's final episode. I said those exact words. Pokemon ain't ending. They're having 2 new protagonists that a lot of people theorize that may be like Ash's future children. We'll see. If Pokemon actually like goes that way, I'll be very surprised. The bolt is right there. I am missing a bolt. That's fine. As long as I have 1 full clip, I'm okay. I'm just sad I won't get that one back. I used a knife to craft that, dude. Ahí va eso. Take this, oh. Cállate, man. Leon knows a little bit of Spanish. What if he starts, like, quipping at them in Spanish? That'd be great. I would love that. That's the last thing this remake needs, I think. Not like last thing as if, like, it needs everything else. More like, I just want that and it'll be perfect.
Ahí está.
At this point, I fully believe that they don't have anything planned for Ash at the moment. They're just saying that he may come back just so that people don't potentially get angry that he's gone forever. Because he's not. There's no way. Like, he's too famous to ever not bring back. I'm not using a knife. I'm just gonna shoot. Honestly, that ammo is... That knife is worth more. You see the prompt, and I'm so tempted to just end it for him, but no. I can craft ammo easily. I've had more than enough. That's right, I have a rifle. Wait a minute, Tashemi, welcome on in. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. What is up today? We're playing as Leon. We're gonna see this cave. It's very dark, and I might possibly die. Yeah. Oh, there's treasure back there. Hold on. What's up, Tashemi? How's it going? Playing Magic the Gathering? Were you playing Arena? Or you were playing like tabletop sim or something? Oh, that's interesting. How do I get that? If I shoot it, it's gonna fall down there. I mean, I'll probably just have to get down there at some point. Maybe there's a way to... Oh, I see what's going on here. Do this? No. I don't think there's a way to just like swing that back over here. I think I just have to go down and get that once I'm down there. I'm hoping. That's what I'm banking on. Yeah, Arena. Hope it was fun. What deck are you playing right now, Tashemi? I confess I've been more into Yu-Gi-Oh! These days. Just because Wizards of the Coast has been doing some weird things. Especially with Dungeons and Dragons, but... You know, I can't say I'm boycotting Magic, because I'm not. Once those Doctor Who Universes Beyond things come out, I will definitely buy them, so I can't say I'm boycotting. I'm just gonna, like, not buy the product until there's something that actually interests me. Brawl decks, huh? Oh, how is Brawl? I've been playing Commander with a coworker, but the decks we have, he's kind of been getting tired of. I've been thinking of getting into Brawl because... Yeah, the thinking would be that it's like Commander, but not. I wonder. I actually don't. Maybe I can get that. Hold on, y'all. I want to see if I can get that treasure. There's a puzzle, probably. Your first draft. Oh, you're drafting. Draft didn't do too hot. Second draft was okay. Do you get to keep the virtual cards? I've always wanted to draft Magic, but every time I did, it's with friends, and I just buy all the cards, and I keep them after, because it always... If I ever drafted in real life, my problem would be I'd be too torn between, like, taking the cards that I know are expensive versus taking the cards that would make a good deck. It definitely looks like I can go down here at some point. Maybe now I can? Let's explore. Let's have a little tour around town. Yeah, I had considered that maybe it can only be shot from here. But this game, at least original RE4, does things where it's like, if you shoot it too early, then you might mess up. Like, in the original game, if you shoot the thing while it's over the dirty water, then it's just gonna get dirty. I wouldn't think you'd be prevented from shooting it from far away, because I got a long-range weapon. I got a scope. I can probably shoot it. If there was a save nearby, I'd be more willing to experiment. I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything below it that looks like it would damage it. Alright, where'd it go? I saw it just a second ago. You do keep the cards. If it's worth more than $5, you take it. I'm assuming that it works just like real life. There's no real value, just market price. Because they'd be in a lot of legal trouble if they actually... Alright, where did that go? Alright, I'm just gonna have to trust that it's okay when I go down there. Yeah, okay. Do 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 do. Bo 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 bo. Market value. For those who don't know trading card games, let me learn you something about the market value. It's all just cardboard at the end of the day. Don't ever think it's not. But because it is literally valued by like how much people are willing to spend for it.
Good luck finding someone big enough to use this thing.
Oh, Leon, you don't even know. Hold up, just a hammer. Just a literal ball-peen hammer. That's funny. Destroy the blue medallions too. Anyone who can destroy those blue medallions, area is polluted by their presence and I can't bear it. Someone really doesn't like blue. Oh, this is the This is the Gigante Arena. I know exactly what to do here. Just like old times. Shield your eyes! Hey, it's that dog.
Next.
Don't reload, don't reload. I'm not ready. Oh! Hey, it's that dog. Hey, it's that dog. Dogs are free. Dogs are free. Dogs are free. Woo! All these goodies for the taking. Oh, yeah, if there's anything I remember from the original game. I hear something growling. Something angry. Go back by a rocket launcher. There's no... Not yet. I don't think you can do that in the first run. Be funny if it was just available in the merchant shop, though. You just have to spend a lot of money. Oh, I don't have a shotgun on me. Is there a typewriter anywhere? No, but there is treasure back there. No, it's over there. There. Oh, and a blue medallion. Easy. Can I look up? Was it because of the treasure? I already saw it. I look up. I know human nature is not to look up, but I am a bird. Birds look up. Nerve, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Resident Evil, I know you're a fan. How's it going? Welcome on in. I feel like a Gigante's coming up. I need to stop like calling it the Dragon Quest monster. Gigante, Gigante. Yo hablo un poquito de español. Yo soy de Los Angeles. Por favor. Muy triste. No puedo hablar español. Nice hair, thank you. Want to see if there's anyone looking at me? I don't think so. Oh, like if the Gigante was just like peeking over. Can I see? Wait. Can I see him behind the thing? No. But you know it's coming. It's foreshadowing it. You can't even go in the house. Not in this version of the game. Alright, there's ammo back there. Welcome on in. Were you playing RE4? Of course you were. Assuming the remake. There you go. How you liking it? How far did you get? I'm liking how everything's like hashing out so far. It feels the same, but I just know things are like changing places every here and there. I'm running out of space. Here, I'll eat an egg. That is a decent amount of health. Wait, another raid. Comment, thanks for shouting out Nerve. Yeah. Gotta turn on Leon's ultimate hair. I have the ultimate hair in the game settings, if that's what you mean. I should have it still. Graphics, what's going on? Wilbo64, also thank you for the raid. Look at that, you got hair options in this game. Hair strands, high. Just like it should be. I don't know, it doesn't look as good as the options menu says it does. Welcome on in, what's up, Wilbo? You playing RE4? Or are you playing games and demos? We're playing the RE4 remake. Ah, Spiffy McWilful, thank you for the watch streak. That's a cool new feature, I suppose. How's it going? We're just casually walking by the Gigante. You know, don't anger him. And you do not get... That doesn't fit there. And you won't have a bad time. Is this game darker than that other 4 game, Diablo 4? The one on phones, right? No, that's a different game. And I did get a key for Diablo 4 when I bought the double down at KFC. I haven't redeemed it. I don't really have an interest in playing it, especially not with the current state of Activision. But I don't know. That deal with Microsoft looks like it's more and more likely. Apparently, there's been news that like Europe is actually somewhat okay with the deal. So, don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Because on the one hand, mergers are generally bad for like the economy overall. You just get these giant monopolies that control everything. At the same time, Activision is full of questionable people that would leave if Microsoft bought them. So it's hard to say what would be better overall. There's nuance to it, and that's all. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, Wilbo's doing a 3DS eShop stream. Ooh, what you get? I need to get some DLC. That's all I'm gonna get. Because as far as games, I have ways to access them.
Request done and dusted, eh?
Good stuff, mate. Instead of letting your unused guns collect dust, why not sell them and spend the extra cash to upgrade a weapon you do use? When you sell a weapon you've tuned up, you'll get it almost all the expenses you put into it back. There's no catch, mate. We're just rooting for you.
Stuff.
Oh!
There are enough weapons here to get a party going.
Rocket launcher. Oh, this is the place where it's like, hey, how come there's so much ammo around, but you can't actually buy it? Good to know that they kept that. Are these bags of chips? Fideos de abuela. How's a fideo de la abuela? Grandma hair? Yeah. Yeah, you know. Yeah, Lucenta, it really is just an odd situation. Badge Arcade, Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. I didn't... Oh, yeah. I was so into the Badge Arcade when it was out. Like, don't mind me, I'm just Googling Fidelos de la Abuela. Fideos. It is... noodles of some kind? It looks like noodles. Huh. Just Spanish instant ramen.
Job well done.
Never would have thought.
Payment in kind.
Oh, right. You have to redeem these at the dude. Yeah. I have so many patches on my 3DS. It lags when it loads the main menu. I got so many of the, like, the Fire Emblem ones and whatnot. It's such a shame we're not able to, like, just pour money into Nintendo for that. Rusty's Real Deal. How's Rusty's Real Deal? I've always been meaning to play it, because it's like... Doesn't it encourage you to buy stuff on the eShop? So the only real way to play it is to have the eShop available? $10 budget trailer for Animal Crossing Amiibo. Game looks good. It is. I've been praising it the whole time. It feels like the original, but it is so much more. This is one of those games where you go back to the original, and then it will start to feel clunky.
Makes no difference. The price. A deal well
I'll buy it for a high price. Oh, and we can just sell a Viper.
Well
yeah, there you go.
Done, stranger.
The bounty is bountying. I'm gonna keep the bolt thrower. I might sell the rifle because I need space.
Won't do you much good in the grave.
I like the rifle though. The shotgun. I have not been using the shotgun.
I can help you with?
Trade. I'm not gonna buy another weapon when I'm barely even using the ones I have. I'm gonna get a yellow herb.
Heal a man, kill a man. They do.
Yeah.
Good instinct.
Thank you. Premise is to haggle the game's prices down, but without the actual shop, it's weird.
Wielded. Come back.
Real deal. So what is it? It gives you. Does it give you real discounts on eShop games? That's so weird. I'm so full up. I need to craft things. What can I craft? Let's put that together. I'm selling like 3 grenades. I don't use them enough.
Welcome.
Hand grenade. 2 grenades. Sell it.
I'll buy pleasure doing business.
Perfect.
With you. Pleasant travel.
Yeah. Some of your friends in the collection community were talking about how to get the prices down. There's probably the game's probably solved, which is funny to me. Have I suplexed yet? I've not suplexed on stream, but when I was playing the demo, the chainsaw demo, Nerve, I actually did suplex one of the ladies, like, accidentally. I think all you have to do is stumble them, they come up from behind them. Wilbo says you can play baseball themed minigames for the $2 to $4 depending on your haggling skills. Wilbo was haggling to get $4 with a buck off, then a few cents off, then it became $2. So what happens? Is it like, if you fail to haggle, does it just like, all right, final offer, you're paying full price because you didn't do it right? Probably. I have too many resources. What can I craft? Regular handgun ammo, shotgun shells. Man, these are like so abundant, more abundant than the gunpowder itself. I kind of want to just craft to get rid of them, which is probably how they want you to think. Sure. I still don't have the shotgun, but I've made shotgun ammo. Let's put the rifle away for now. I feel like the shotgun's gonna be more useful. Yeah, so welcome to the RE4 Remake. If you haven't seen it yet, it is pretty dang fantastic. It's interesting how they're handling, Can I not put this in the box? I could put the shotgun in the box. Weird. Da, 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 da. I don't have enough space. It already knows. Alright, we'll just auto sort. Oh, I hate it. That's not how it should be. It has to be sorted to my exact preferences. The game won't function in 3 days. I'll probably buy it tomorrow. Just to say, like, I finally played. Because it's a game that's just gonna go away. For the sake of game preservation, it's one of those things, like experiences that'll just be gone. Imagine like your favorite MMO gone once the servers go down. Imagine like your favorite just game that has online connectivity. You'll never experience because it's all down. Remember when Pokemon Black and White had that little website you could store your Pokemon on and they'd have dreams and whatnot? You'll just never have that again. Such a shame. It's lost to time, like tears in the rain. Something, something. To quote Blade Runner. Dream Radar. But you know, it's gonna be like back in the days of like tribal humanity, right? Where you just had to pass down stories through song and whatnot. And that's how history was passed down. Because that's the only way we're going to remember, just documenting it. That's good enough for now, I suppose. I'm selling one of these. Still taking up too much space.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
Ooh. Oh, he said the thing. What are you buying?
Won't do you much good in the grave.
What are you selling? $8.50. Honestly, that's pretty good.
Ruby's all rubbish. Well, I can certainly do
Buy something, will ya?
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger?
I'll get that flash grenade recipe.
Knowledge is
Thank you.
power. Remember that, mate.
And I want more reload speed for the handgun.
Molding a weapon to suit your specific needs.
I feel like I don't want to upgrade the shotgun because I know there's a better shotgun in the game. Reload speed, need that.
Starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend. Dazzled, I come back anytime.
All right, let's see what this looks like. Better, so much better. Thank you. Now it reloads as fast as it did in the original game, I think. All right, we're good to go. Let me save this. I wonder if you can put the scope on the bolt launcher. It did say it was compatible with 2 things. I think the other thing was the bolt launcher. Let's see. Rifles and some automatic weapons. Doesn't look like I can. Because the parts thing is grayed out. Alright, I should store that too if I can. Store. Well, that leaves us some space. Alright, that's a beaut. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to store the ammo, which is dumb. Alright, I like it, I like it. Beautiful. Bilbo was contemplating some Earthbound streaming. I'm all for it. For those who have never seen Earthbound before, it's my favorite game, you know. Okay, so I came from this way. I'm gonna check out this elevator. It looks so fancy. Where does it go, I wonder? Hello? Going up? I can't tell where I'm going. Oh, the shooting gallery? No way! Why is it so fancy now?
There's only one rule. Shoot the targets as they pop up. Simple enough, am I right?
Do I at least get free ammo?
If you do well, I'll make it worth.
Target practice rules. Destroy the pirates and shoot for the high score. Weapons and ammo are unlimited, and it's all free. Earn tokens based on your score for a chance to win magnificent prizes. You can change your tokens for charms at token machines full of treasures to be found nowhere else. Tips and tricks. Destroy several targets by shooting nearby dynamite, sound of explosion, shooting a sailor with tuck points. So they're not just going to use Ashley and the villagers. Tips and tricks. And targets cannot be destroyed one shot. Shoot as many shots as it takes till they break. Certain conditions are met. Bonus targets will be added. Conditions will change from game to game. Now this is the... Oh, it's a little gotcha machine. Now this is the Pirates of the Caribbean that Disneyland needs. Look, you get the food too. Is that just like Salisbury steak and french fries? Oh, look at that shrimp though. Pizza? Oh, I'm hungry now. Oh, this is all looks so good. I hope it's not just props. RE4 Wii is on sale on the eShop for $4. I didn't even know they had it on like the Wii U eShop. Worth it though. That's my favorite version of the original game. I only play that version now. When I streamed it a couple years ago, I streamed the Wii version on an emulator.
Targets don't just stick around forever, eh? Don't let the small fry distract you from the big fish.
Interesting. The weapon that you get, the mode that you choose changes the weapon you get. Let's see.
3, 2, 1, begin.
I'll shoot the sailors. I like this music.
Superb shot. Reload.
I'm reloading. Oh, we got the Spanish guitar. I missed. I missed the fancy thing.
And that's the game.
Almost got it all. Target destroyed. There were 6 medals? I didn't even see them. I'm gonna try that again.
Rely too much on a single weapon and you'll find yourself out of it. 3, 2,
Wii remote nunchuck. It is the best way to play. Oh, wasn't even paying attention. I missed. I got plenty of time. I need to not rush.
That's the stuff. Oh, beautiful. That's it.
The dynamic's gonna show up. There you go. Bonus time. Whoa! It's playing the music. Na, 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 na. I missed. Come on, come on. Oh, Capcom, you know me too well. S rank, baby. Oh man, I almost got them all. I saw all the skulls that time. That was the hint. You have to be patient. They trick you with that one. They make it look like, oh, you gotta shoot them all. You don't have enough bullets. Dynamite, man. How much did I upgrade my pistol? I don't know if the game, if the shooting gallery pistol keeps your upgrades, but I just did like the first level of capacity, speed, and I maxed out reload time just because the reload time is so slow. I'm opting not to get the Punisher. Back in the original game, it was just like free gun. You sell it, you get money. That's how I felt about that gun. I don't know if it's any good in this one. I'm 100%ing this one. Hold on. Didn't know that dynamite blew them all up. The game does say that, but then you might not notice that it's there. Plenty of time. Just stay calm. Reload.
That's the stuff. Oh, beautiful. That's it.
All right, and then dynamite. I missed the dynamite, dude. No, I messed up. We gotta do that one again. I'm not leaving until I get 100% on game one. This might be the rest of the stream, everybody.
3, 2, 1.
So much harder on controller. I can bet. And as you see, this is why I'm playing the PC version of the game. You know, I had to realize, yeah, this is meant for you to play on controller, so it's probably a lot of time, more than I need on PC. I missed the medallion again. Oh wait, this is. Where's the treasure? There it is. Oh, I missed. That was worse than last time, I think. But then, again, I saw the 2 medals I needed.
I'm speechless.
I'm speechless. I'm dead.
Rely too much on a single weapon and you'll find yourself
Out of 3 of us, you're the one that grabbed the Punisher. I was too tempted by the yellow herb, and just everything else he had. I'm hoping there's enough, like, extra blue medals, or spinels, rather, to get everything there. Thank you. I do myself an art every now and then. Alright, gives you a little bit of reload time. And dynamite!
Let the bonus time begin. Superb shot. Beautiful.
Why did it miss? Alright, okay, that's enough of A I'm willing to do for now. Let's do the one that gives you the rifle. Here we go. Oh, and the scope too. A new high score! Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's I'm a little disoriented by that. Peeking through the barrel. Manoka sneak. Sprint's the only one who took the Punisher. How good is it? I'm curious. And 2-for-1 special. Boom! Headshot. Bam! It's like Counter-Strike. Got the AWP. You hiding? You taking a hostage? No deal. Oh, what? You. No! They tricked me, man! You see that? You're supposed to wait for them to cross paths like the other ones. Oh, let's do that one again. I need some pentazimine. At least some diazepam. Headshot. Double kill? I didn't even notice. I think it's interesting how they do the sway in this one. It stays still if you just keep it still, but when you move, like, it drags a little bit. Right, here's the hostage, and this one you just have to wait. Just wait. Bonus time. I love this music. I need the soundtrack for this game. The targets go down. How am I supposed to get those all? Oh, it came back. I missed the medal though. I like it. There must be some team at Capcom just dedicated to making these little mini games by themselves. Leon's ready. He wants to ring the bell. Come on, let him do it. Let him do it. S rank. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. I call everything a headshot even though it's not. Kids these days won't even know what video that's referencing. I wonder what FPS Doug is doing these days. Think he still plays Counter-Strike? Either a team making the minigames, the team has a lot of experience with rail shooters. Maybe the team that made freaking Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. Alright, gotta wait. Yes, please. Alright, we're just gonna wait. Time it! Yeah! Got him! I got everything! Ah! If I was a little bit faster, I could've got the last chest. There was one more? Where?
Not every day I see a performance like that.
Nah.
You're something
Nah, no way. No way. It's fine. Well, you know, I'll probably like just keep doing this off stream. I'm gonna do 1C, and then we're gonna turn in our tokens. I might call it for the night, honestly. It's almost midnight. But dang, they really made this way better. Oh, I forgot. Can I redo that? I forgot about the... I was just shooting whoever. Okay, so I can switch between the weapons anytime. Oh, he had a medal. Boom, bum, ba-dum, boom, bum, ba-dum.
You're an artist, mate. Double kill.
That's tricky. Oh, damn it. That does count as shooting through them. It does pierce. The pistol doesn't pierce, though.
It's a bullet bonanza. Fire everything you've got.
Whoa!
You're an artist, mate.
That's a lot.
Superb shot.
Missed. Shit. He treats it so seriously.
Very good.
Like it's life or death.
That'll do it.
I want to hear the. Hold on. I want to hear the full version of that song. You got the dudes going. Chickadee, 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 chickadee.
I'm speechless.
Beautiful. Mata al pirata. This is the best advertising you could possibly have. It's like the Fallout art. Minus 500 to creating the sailor. Leon's a dork, passionate for his gaming. He's always been a dork, even now that he's a seasoned mercenary man. No, he's still that dork from RE2. You know, the one that goes, that explains the terrible things I've seen. Alright. These are the chance for rare prizes. I feel like the optimal way to do this is go 2 silver, 1 gold. Ooh. Leon! Oh, are they're using the models from the GameCube version? Plus 40 ammo resale value. Leon with shotgun, rare. It's literally just the models. Did I just put in 1? No, I have to put in like multiple. But I put like 2 gold. Probably wasted them. Dr. Salvador. I put in 2 gold and I got a common. This is just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Boosters. Leader Zealot. Common. Common Rider. I thought you were a rare rider. Ashley. Oh, look. That's Ashley with the ears. Charms are weird. Dang. I can't do an infinite money trick. Oh well.
You're leaving already?
I have to. It's alright. I can change the charms, right? Oh, it's in the item box menu. Let's go put on the Leon charm. Just because I want to see a little Leon dangling from Leon's gun. Epic! Dogai Dragon, welcome on in. Good effect from the Ashley charm. The extra healing, yeah. It'll make me feel like I'm wasting herbs, though. I've already been using the combined green, red, yellow. Customize. Wait, you can equip multiple charms? Equip left. Oh, they're charms in the case. I thought they're charms that hang from the gun. That's less exciting. I do like that you get to use 3. Health recovery. That's rifle craft bonus frequency, handgun ammo craft bonus frequency. I just put away my rifle. Handgun ammo. Equip right. Yeah, okay. Well, that's nice. Look at those. Using the GameCube models. They still look really good. RE4 for the GameCube was like the best graphics for any game back in the day. You look at it now and everything's all muddy. But it works. It works for that game. It really does. Gotta bling out my luggage. Yeah, that way you know who... When you're traveling in Spain, You can be a mark for anybody who's like trying to rob from to scam tourists. They'd be like, oh, this guy has a gold attaché case and he has the limited edition Resident Evil 4 charms. I like how they swing. Wait, can't you rotate? I know in the PS5 version, if you move the controller, it rotates the attaché case. For some reason. Just show off the motion controls, huh? GameCube, now retro. 2005, that was 18 years ago. That's how old the original game is. You know. Alright, I think I'm good. This is my weapon loadout for now. If we fight the El Gigante anytime soon, then I'm ready. I got the shotgun. Got some shotgun ammo. I'm ready to go. Got my bolts, reusable. I think I'm more than well equipped. For now, though, I think I'm satisfied. I don't think I got very far, honestly, compared to most people who played this game who streamed their first session. But I gotta rest up. I'm a little bit. I've been tired this week, and I deserve a little bit of rest. I think. I'm just gonna leave it all right there for y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Sorry, that might be a little bit loud. Alright, okay. Leon just stabbed the wall. Let's quit the game so I can safely raid. Oh, Resident Evil. Quit the game. Hold on. I just got some completed challenges. What does this look like? Completion points can be used to purchase items in extra content shop. Cool. Exit. Now it's safe to exit. If the game exits, is it gonna exit? It's exiting. Okay. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Just remember, I have a better nest than this pigeon. Because mine has a pizza squid wife. What does this pigeon have? Fake grass and an egg. Look at him. He looks so... Look at her. She looks so proud. Proud of what she's made. You call that proud? Who, me? I mean, works, right? All right, everybody, it's the weekend. Y'all have a good one. Y'all just take it easy, and I'll let you go. Thanks for coming on in, everybody, hanging out for some Resident Evil 4 Remake. You know, of all the people playing this game for the past few 24 hours, y'all chose me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Need to get her some building materials, some Benjamins. That's expensive, but it would be a good investment. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I don't know. Let's find somebody to raid tonight. I think I know who it might be, provided they're streaming tonight. But for now, if you haven't already, links are in the chat. Follow me on Twitch to catch me live. Next time I play this or any other game, links are in the chat for social media, YouTube channel where I put all my past VODs, and I don't know. I feel like there's something missing. Did I just like drop something from my ending speech? I don't remember. But you know, if you need to go to sleep, I'll let you. Have a good night. There'll be plenty of people playing this over the weekend. I'll probably play it on Monday and then move Breath of the Wild to another day. We'll see. We'll see. For now, stay clucky, everybody. Have a good night. And get this off my face. Get this off my face. I can't see. Art. You know what? I forgot art. If there's any art. If there's not, that's okay too. But if you have any art for the stream, post it to the channel on Discord labeled stream-art, or send it to me on social media. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, everybody, have a good night and stay clucky, everybody. Bye bye.